Welcome back to the Shonen Pulse podcast. This is episode 12, and I am your host, Yato. Once again, I'm joined by my co hosts, Nox and Weeb, and on this channel, we talk about 9 different weekly manga that you should be reading. Those manga include Chainsaw Man, Centuria, Dandadan, Ranger Reject, Galaxias, Gachiakuta, Ichi the Witch, Astro Royale, and Kagurabachi. You might notice something different this week, and you'll probably be noticing it, every week going forward for the foreseeable future. And it's that our other member, Papa Traffy, is gone. Some things changed in December. For one, I was gone for an extended amount of time. I went to Thailand, and when I came back, instead of jumping right back into content, I got very sick and got a kidney stone, and things happen. I've been in pain. So for under 3 cents a day, you can help me with my kidney stone surgery or whatever. But other than that, yeah, Papa Traffy, man. Unfortunately, some stuff happened in his life, and he had to take an extended hiatus from content creation. Don't know if he'll be back, but send some prayers to him and his family. If you like Traffy, and if you didn't, still do it anyway because that's the human thing to do. Anyway, for our content, there's going to be timestamps in the description to help you skip segments from manga you may or may not be following yet. As usual, got good chapters. We missed a few episodes, and there's been some breaks with Jump and Shonen Magazine and stuff. So I'm gonna be talking about some chapters here and there. We don't have a Ranger chapter, but as usual, like I said, good chapters. And I want to remind you to like the video, or actually, in the last couple of episodes, they started doing something where they were telling people to teabag the like button and doggy style the subscribe button, and I don't know, something to the comment section. It was dirty.
Yeah.
If you know people who listen to, if you know people who read any of these stories and they're not in here already, share them. Share the video with them, help get them in here, especially if you know that there's somebody who follows a niche series like Astro Royale or something. We want to create a place where people can come and yap about their favorite manga and hear us do the same. So like I said, drop some comments, because we implement ideas from the comments to our videos and stuff too. There's been a couple of changes that we made based on that, and this intro is running long, so let's go ahead and jump into Chainsaw Man chapter 188, Octopus War Chainsaw. And since I've been going for a long time, I just want to say this crazy chapter, but Jump Festa, I believe, actually spoiled this chapter because
Huh?
Fujimoto posted a page, like this first
First
page.
page.
Yeah, he posted this first page at Jump Festa before this chapter came out. So
What the?
the last chapter, it was like, oh, what's Digi gonna throw up? And then 5 days later at Jump Festa, it's like
Oh, foot.
he shows the page of a foot coming out of his mouth, and then somebody translated it. It was like Octopus War Chainsaw. Yoshida's coming back, and I was like, really?
Wow.
So people knew, that this was gonna happen before it happened officially, because But how do you guys how you feel about this, Knox? What's your thoughts?
Dude, I don't know how I feel about this. It's crazy that because when did he eat Yoshida
I have a theory.
in order for him to be barfed up into this other dimension space that they're in right now? What's your theory, Weed?
I think it's very possible that maybe Yoshida is the octopus, or maybe he's a hybrid like Denji, and he's just been passing himself off as somebody with a contract. Either that, or
Oh,
if you're contracted with somebody and you get eaten, you'll get eaten by proxy, maybe.
so
I've seen that
then
float around.
he
That's
ate the octopus devil at some point.
Yeah, it was
Yeah, back
when
when.
yeah,
Go, yeah.
sorry. It was when Denji when Pochita ate snow and bitterness and stuff like that. It also said that he ate the octopus devil, and at the time we didn't know that he ate Yoshida. So
Oh.
the thought is that either Yoshida is actually the octopus devil, or maybe my thought was maybe Yoshida is the only person contracted with it, and therefore if you eat or kill Yoshida, the octopus devil is gone for good or whatever, because it's not contracted with anyone else. So maybe like you said, eating Yoshida just kind of by proxy sucks up the octopus devil. So
Okay,
yeah,
that's actually really
Or is it
interesting
fiend?
then. That's actually really interesting then because yeah, if it is a fiend kind of situation, then I don't know, octopuses are known for camouflage. Maybe this is just a Fujimoto universe way of saying this is the octopus devil or fiend's form of camouflage by just taking the form of Yoshida the human or whatever.
well,
Possibly.
it knew things. I mean, I feel like it knows maybe too much. Maybe it could see it through Yoshida, but still, like the conversation they're having, like about Yoshida ripping off Asa's arms and stuff like that,
Well,
just
I'm just saying, as
seems
far as like why when he barfs up the octopus devil after eating it with like snow and bitterness or whatever, and the reason why it takes the form of like human Yoshida is because the octopus devil is like camouflaged as a human in the form of Yoshida, and that's why like Yoshida the character is here, because it was just
Or the
always
crazy
it was just always the octopus devil like in camouflage in like
That might,
weird Fujimoto verse terms. I don't know.
yeah,
it's Fujimoto.
Yeah.
yeah, for sure. I don't
It's
know. I
also a
think
possibility. Oh, sorry. You go.
yeah, no, you're good. I don't know. I just either I feel like he is the octopus devil, which I don't know how I feel. Probably like not a fan of that.
Yeah, I
Uh,
don't know how I feel about that.
Yeah,
Mhm.
I think I'd prefer if it was like, he, like I said, he's the only one contracted, and by eating him, it ate the octopus devil too, or something, or
By
maybe,
proxy,
yeah,
like wouldn't that
I
be
don't know.
Buns if he was like the octopus? If he's
It sucks for the octopus devil because it's like, bro, what the fuck, dog?
yeah,
Like you got sucked up and like I'm gone, like it's over, like I don't know.
Yeah.
I forgot this screaming idiot was here too until I looked at this page again. The dude who was humping the
fucking tree
trees.
hugger.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I forgot about him. He's like, "What is happening?" Because he ain't seen Chase. He ain't seen nobody like barf up a human. This is like completely foreign to him. He
Yeah.
does. I don't think he has any dialogue lines in this chapter. It's just
Nope.
all them talking around him. So he's probably like, "What the fuck is going on? Am I losing my mind again?"
Yeah, he's already lost his mind.
Yeah, I mean he's
But
out here humping tree people, so his mind's been
Yeah.
gone.
his
Yeah,
mind's been gone for a long time. But there's also the very like kind of boring, if I'm gonna say this, possibility that he just ate Yoshida and then he just got puked up. I
But when did
guess.
he
That's
eat
like
this nigga, bro?
probably when he
there
ate the
was.
octopus.
It's just
Oh
weird because
yeah.
eating Yoshi. Yeah, 'cause, I mean, it said that he ate the octopus. Like the octopus was one of the devils confirmed to be eaten by Chainsaw Man. It's like, did he eat Yoshida and like did he go and find the octopus and eat Yoshida, or like did it like
Or
man,
like
it's such a weird.
Wouldn't Yoshida like make a comment about like, hey, you fucking ate me, bro? Didn't he do that already? No.
maybe. I
The only
don't
thing he
think
says about
he's-
it is like says the guy who just puked up a person, I think. And it's like
Yeah,
it's
he's like hella
nah.
calm about it.
Yeah, I would be like, motherfucker, you ate me.
Yeah.
Yoshida's just
Samuel
the
L.
most
Jackson
suspicious person in the
style.
manga.
Huh?
Say weep.
No, he's the most suspicious person in this entire manga. Over
Nah,
part
for
two,
real
he's just been
though.
like incredibly suspicious from the get go. Like,
Yeah.
also, I need Kishibe to show up at some point.
Yeah, where is
Because-
Grown up
Kishibe?
too, yeah.
We're like what like almost 100 chapters past the end of part one,
Yeah.
and he has not shown up once.
Yeah, what's he
I
got
feel
going
like
on?
he's no idea.
Fujimoto's
maybe-
saving him for some
maybe-
crazy shit.
Maybe he finally retired.
Nah, hell nah, because we got Quan Chi back.
Yeah.
When Quan Chi
he
came back, I was like, okay, Kishibe's next.
He gonna pull up for the nothing personal
True,
kid
but
and
either
fucking slit somebody's throat like out of nowhere. Yeah.
Yo,
Man, imagine that'd be great.
that's gonna be like
he's
top
a
5
badass.
entrances of 2025 or whenever he comes back.
Guaranteed that chapter, if whenever he comes back, either him or even Kobeni, once that chapter comes back, it's gonna trend on all social media
Oh,
platforms.
yeah.
People are gonna freak the fuck out.
Benner.
Yeah.
I forgot about Kobeni, dude.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
need her back. Her brother's in this part, but like we need her.
Who's her brother
Yeah.
again?
That-
One of the weird Chainsaw Man club fucking kids
Oh,
that was in
wow.
the church or whatever.
Oh shit. Oh
the
yeah,
guy that
wasn't.
freaks out.
Yeah. Okay. I remember.
Yeah, just like his little sis or whatever. I think she's older. I don't know.
Bro, yeah, Kobeni's older.
Yeah. But yeah, this chapter, we got some stuff. I feel like Yoshida wasn't like slimy for long enough. He got puked out, and he's like, after like 6 pages, he's dry. Like,
Maybe
I mean,
he took a dip. Maybe he took a dip in the lake.
maybe, I don't know. Yeah, it does look like time might have went by. On this page, like page 5,
Page
when he's like, "What's the
5.
situation?" And then
Yeah.
you show the mountains, and then I don't know what that is, trees or something.
Yeah, that's
But-
definitely like time passing in
Yeah.
comic book medium style.
Okay. So yeah, it makes sense. He's dry after a little while. But yeah, man, usual, Chainsaw fashion. You like you were saying earlier before we were recording, this is a pretty straightforward chapter, and I feel like Chainsaw Man has just been kind of like usually straightforward lately. Like there's still your crazy reveals, like, oh man, what the fuck? He puked up, Yoshida, but like it's still compared to part one, it still just feels like straightforward, A to B with the chapters. I don't feel like there's much and not to say there's not much going on, but it doesn't feel like there's a lot of like fucking off the wall, kicking me in my nuts, crazy things happen in each chapter,
At least
like
not
what it
since
used to be.
Chainsaw Man.
Yeah, yeah. It's still just, I don't know. It feels tame. Like even though we're in a fucking world where people pump trees like fleshlights and
Oh my
Denji
god.
is here puking up humans, it still feels tame compared to like what I'm used to when it comes to Chainsaw Man.
And that's just something to
That's
say
fair.
about Chainsaw Man in general, that you can have like this very like abstract, like, surreal pocket dimension, pukey realm, and
What's the
then have like
what,
shit, yeah, and then still say this is tame for Chainsaw Man though.
yeah.
I mean,
Hold on,
part
no.
one, they literally went to hell.
What's the thing they were saying? They were like Nox and what's the word?
What is it?
What's the word they told you stop saying? Yeah, I can't. I just knew it was gonna come out. And
I didn't say it. I've been stopping myself every time. It's esoteric.
I was like, yo, he about to do the thing.
I didn't do the thing. Okay, I have more words to use sometimes.
Yeah, just don't say verisimilitude or somebody's gonna fucking brain gasket. Yeah. Don't use words on the internet that no one's ever heard of.
Sorry, bro. Shit, get your vocab up, fuck, nigga. I don't know what to tell you.
Yo. Oh man. But yeah.
Anyway, yeah, that's wild that we can be in like a situation as ridiculous as this and then just still call it like tame for Chainsaw Man though.
Yeah.
I think that's hilarious.
Yeah, but still wondering, what they're gonna do to get out of this. I mean, Yoshida has an idea. Let me shove my hand in your mouth, and he's very, polite about it. Denji, can I shove my hand in your mouth? It's like,
And what a Fujimoto way to end a chapter.
yeah,
And it's like, what reaction is this from Pochita Man?
Yeah. I mean,
even, is this like that must be, in the real world, and Pochita Man is like realizing that something has gone into Denji's mouth and he's like, Vamvaga?
Vamvaga, maybe, yeah. What if he what if it fucks up and like Denji like trying to like cause a throw up causes Pochita to throw up, and it's like, oh man, we needed that thing in here, and it like goes to the other dimension or whatever.
Yeah, because I think because I mean, if he's puking shit up, in this dimension as Denji coming from Pochita Man, then like them showing like the reverse of like, well, what if I guess he has been eating the guts of so him eating the intestines of the tree people has been what fueling the Pochita Man's like fighting ability in the real world. Whenever he gets fucked up, he like regenerates because of the guts eaten by Denji in this verse. Okay, so this is this would be the first time that he's like actually like eating a concept besides like random tree people guts, and we're gonna see like what effect that has on like Pochita Man in the real world. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I think Yoshida's like plan is to like pull like like the fucking nukes devil out of Denji's stomach or something.
He's gonna go in there and find something for Pochita to puke up.
Yeah. Or I mean, let's say reach my hand. So it's like, is he just gonna just keep pulling rabbits out of the hat, or is he somehow gonna be able to fucking like see what's in there or something, or maybe like maybe when he reaches his arm in there, his arm becomes like octopusy or whatever, and like,
James Bond.
Yeah, or maybe like he can like transform, like have the octopus head on his arm or something, so he can see around in there, and it's like, oh yeah, you got a big collection of shit in here, let's just grab one of these and one of those, and let's go fucking chainsaw belly shop it. He just start grabbing shit.
Yeah, I'm really interested to see what happens if Denji consumes something other than tree people guts and what effect that will have on, the Pochita Chainsaw Man in the real world. I really hope that it's something like what you're saying, you know what I mean, where we get like a view inside of the Chainsaw Man's stomach for the first time and not just like waiting to see what comes out of the mouth.
Yeah. It'd be cool if we get some kind of like inner domain space where they like fucking Yoshida like, man, I mean, I don't think Denji himself wouldn't be able to fucking eat Yoshida, but I'm just like imagining like, oh yeah, Yoshida jumps in Denji's mouth, and then like we get like white space, and he's surrounded by like 80
Yo,
things
it's
that
just
he can
like a
grab.
crazy buff Pochita sitting on like a mountain of devil corpses. Like I'm picturing
Yeah.
like I'm picturing, you know, the meme where it's like, you know, what Diglett looks like underground, and it's just a
Yeah.
huge swole Diglett with his like fingers poking out of the ground.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh shit.
Buff Pochita sitting on a mountain of corpses. What you want, bruh?
Buff cheetah.
Yeah, he could just talk regular in there too.
All I
It's just-
know is
Go.
that once this fight with the aging devil is done, Pochito will speak his first word, saying, "Stand proud, you are strong."
Nah, then we drop this garbage.
Oh damn.
I had to say it that whole.
I think
Jake,
Pochita has said regular words before, hasn't he?
As a doogie.
Yeah,
As a what?
As a doogie.
as a doggy.
Oh, as a
A doogie. Only as a doogie inside of Denji's like inner space, but never like out in public, I don't think.
Yeah. It's only Van Vagas in the real world,
Mhm.
Yeah, that Ruby Roo, yo.
that Scooby Doo speak.
Yeah. What row Ruby?
Oh shit.
Yeah, fucking. You know, pretty straightforward chapter, like you said. We get Yoshida, him and Asa trying to beat his ass for ripping her arms off.
Yeah, he caught her shit. I forgot that this nigga's like a real martial artist. Like he was piecing niggas up in part 1 crazy. And I remember when he was introduced, I was like, hold on, who's this nigga with the kung fu?
Yeah,
I think it was trained by Kishibe, I believe.
probably
That would make a lot of
makes
sense. I just remember it like it was like the International Assassins arc or something like that when his
with
character
Kishibe.
was introduced and he was folding niggas in the alley. I think it was like those immortal triplet brothers, immortal quote unquote, and he was just flexing on their shit in that alley.
They got immortalized, and then I think it was Makima who said like if the entire world came together and held a Royal Rumble, Quan Chi would be the one to fucking stand at the end of that shit, and he was fucking fighting.
Yeah, he was
fought
going
her
toe
and
to
didn't
toe.
die.
Yeah.
She threw him out of a window,
And they were like fighting like down the side of the skyscraper or some shit, weren't they?
They had a little squabble in the building.
Oh,
But she,
yeah.
chucked him out of the window, and he fell and landed on like Kobiti's car. Or
Use
something.
the freaking fork to suppress his fall, the slowest descent.
Yeah.
But he ain't die against the person who's said to like win the World Royal Rumble. So
Yeah,
it's
that's right.
It's a big deal.
Yeah.
And then he's just been, fucking an enigma for the story.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, he says, you got both your arms, and Denji's like, I guess arms can regrow sometimes, but these are like not regrown arms. These are, gun and tank devil. So I wonder, like, we were talking about it before, like, if she, when this is all over, are her arms just gone? Like when the gun and tank devil go back to being the gun and tank devil, is she just gonna be armless?
Yeah.
I think those might be permanent.
If it's permanent, that'd be crazy. Asa go back to her regular life of being a schoolgirl, and she's just writing with a pencil and accidentally blow the classroom to pieces with a fucking tank arm.
Yeah, and this is like the most like creepy like Yoshida has like ever looked in the story. I want to say I'd have to like go back and like look at his art throughout like part 2 at the very least, but like just panning through these pages, like he's like, if you want to kill me, you should do it after we escape, or am I about to get eaten too? And then like Denji looks at him and he's just like, "Gah," and like this reaction panel on page 11, like in the middle, in between Asa and Denji, is just like, bro, you're kind of goobing right now. Why do you look like that, bro? You scaring the shit out of me.
Yeah, it's like he don't take shit serious, yeah.
Yeah.
It's like you're trapped in this like fucking timeless, ageless world, and you just got puked up by another human, and it's just like, are you gonna eat me again? What's happening, bro? Like, why you take this shit serious, bro? We've been in here for some time already. Yo, look at me, I'm bloody.
Yeah, like yo ass knows something that the rest of us don't, for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Like something big. Like I don't know. He's giving like, you remember Pariston in Hunter x Hunter?
Yeah.
Bro got like that kind of look to him in a lot of these panels.
Yeah, he does have the fucking like everlasting confidence. Like
Yeah.
Like is like nothing is outside of his fucking
Realm of expectation.
Yeah, like it's always like, oh yeah, I could work with this. Like
Yeah, he's like,
we
so
need
what's the
something he can work
situation?
with.
So that's it,
Yeah.
huh? This impossible situation that no one has ever been in before, that is like completely unfathomable to the average person. He's just like, oh, okay, bet. So we should do this. Watch this. And it's like, nigga, how do you have a plan?
Yeah, we've been in here for hours, bro. Like this dude's screaming and fucking.
Some
treason.
niggas been in here for 10,000 years.
Yeah, and you're like, hey, let me go in your mouth right quick. So,
Yeah.
What do you think is in there to get us out of here, bro? Like,
come on.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, it'll be real interesting to see what he, I guess, makes Dingy or Pachita cough up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I think I'm probably about a little spent on this chapter. I'm a bit rusty. I ain't been on the show in a minute, but y'all got any more thoughts for this chapter?
I think I'm good.
I'm good.
Okay, well, we gonna close that up. That was chapter 188 of Chainsaw Man. And now we jump into Centuria, chapter 37, Cursed by Blood. Knox, what are your thoughts?
All right, so before we get into the actual like discussion of the chapter for the review or whatever, there's some things that we need to address because we've been gone for a little bit, and this is one of the segments, this is one of the series where coincidentally, like a lot of the things that we bring up as questions or theories or predictions like end up becoming like immediately addressed in the storytelling like a chapter or two like later or whatever. Like for some reason we're just like really on point in that way with Centuria. So gotta give Traffy, God rest his soul, a posthumous W because he definitely called what's her name? Lacrima. He called this entire Lacrima situation ages ago, like when she was first introduced as a character in the story. He was like, all right, she's mad because of the murder of Akros and wants revenge. I bet she ends up becoming like good guy Jones and like joining the protagonist team. So we have to give him his W, his full W. We're not splitting it. Okay. He gets his post-mortem dub inside. Yeah, shout out Traffy.
Shout out doing them.
Yeah, shout out Cuzzo, shout out Buddy Ass. He really he really called like every single aspect of this. So good job, Traffy. And
Traffy just texted me. I bet Knox is telling everybody that I was right.
No way. No. How can he hear me right now? Holy shit.
He's psychic. He's our clairvoyant.
That's fucking insane. God.
I guess he got it right.
I miss Traffy. All right, anyway.
Me too.
Yeah. So good job on that. But then I was also right, so I get a W too because I had a small prediction. Okay, because she was talking about how Arcos, was like the only one who like paid attention to her, like when she was growing up in her little castle or whatever. All the rest of like royalty and everyone like associated with her family and her like royal guard and shit like was always like picking on her or giving her shit or didn't pay her any attention or didn't pay her any mind or whatever except for Arcos. And I had an idea that like maybe it was some kind of like twisted, weird, like repressed memories of what Arcos was really like, since we know that he was a son of a bitch. You know what I mean? As far as the character that we saw before he was murdered by Julian. We know, that he was kind of sadistic and liked playing with people with his abilities and whatnot until he eventually killed them. So it's like I could see, him playing or spending time with Lacrima in a way to where he's just like testing his abilities on her because she had like a similar kind of, ability to him where she became water and he controlled water. So he's like, okay, let's test what I can do using my little sister's body and whatnot. And that like kind of ended up becoming, the case or whatever. We got like a flashback of like her spending time with Arcos and he was doing similar shit as that. So I get a little bit of a W too. Anyway, getting into the actual chapter though, I think that it's really interesting, this situation where Lacrima kind of like learns the justifiable reasoning why Julian had to murder Arcos now that she's kind of like joined the team to a certain degree and is starting to develop like bonds and relationships with the protagonist cast where she cares about them to a certain degree. They brought her in, they fed her, they're being cool to her in ways that she's never experienced before, and then she gets the bomb dropped on her like, oh yeah, by the way, your brother killed like the big homie. So yeah, and she's like, what the fuck, bro? Like, You know, so I just think that it's a really cool situation to explore in Centuria right now.
Yeah.
It's interesting because like I mean, she knows the type of person her brother was, but I mean, like you said, it could be like a kind of weird situation where she just never realized that like the things that was happening was bad, and like her brother like wasn't killing her. So like the thought of her brother killing somebody, I guess, could come as a shock to her. Like, what do you mean my brother like killed somebody? He never, he always played with me and did things, but like any other person, if he would have did those things to them, it would have killed them. But
Right.
because her body is like water or whatever, she never died. But this first this panel with her face on the first page, it's funny because it looks like she's like, huh? Eggball, your brother killed her, and she's just caught like out like what?
What the fact, man?
Yeah, it just doesn't
Yeah.
have like the bubble, but it
Yeah.
looks like she's just like her brain just fucking is smoking right now.
Yeah.
My
Very good
brother killed.
expression. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like these people are like being nice to me, and my brother killed like somebody that they fucked with really heavy, and like they're like you said feeding me, and like they even told the little girl like people are gonna be coming for you, and she's 6, and she's still like being nice to me. Like what is this world? Like the people that I'm with are terrible. Like
Yeah.
Yeah.
she's getting like force fed big character development sandwiches right now.
Yeah,
Like
nah, dead
straight
ass
down the
though.
guzzler.
Nah, for real. You can see her character changing in real time from panel to panel.
Yeah, it's like
Mhm.
then Julius had a reason to kill Arcos. It's like, bro, that's like it's crazy because it's like
What
I
you
feel
thought we
like
was all like you and we just killed people for no reason?
yeah, it's like yeah, I believe he'd be capable of that, but like yeah, then Julian had reason to kill Arcos. Yeah, it's like I don't know. This is a crazy situation. It's like she can't even the cycle of hatred and revenge and shit is like you kill us, we kill you. It's like she gets it,
Yeah.
but she
Yeah.
she looks really sad and shit. Like damn, I don't hate you at all, and she's just damn thanks man. It sucks that like I've been trying to kill you guys and I'm hunting y'all, and you killed my brother and I wanted revenge, but like dang, my brother kind of sucked actually.
Yeah, like this is all like a really cool revelation to get. So check this out. This is what we're gonna do. So we're gonna have sex, and you're gonna have I'm gonna have your baby, and
Whoa.
it's just like yeah, like that's where it goes, like towards the end of the chapter or whatever. Because
Julian's
she's
getting a
like,
first class trip to Pound Town.
nah, because
Bruh.
she, because she like starts breaking down this like very common like middle age storytelling like line of thought where it's like we're royalty and you got to keep the bloodline pure, so brothers have to smash brothers have to smash sisters. It's very like Targaryen family in Game of Thrones. It's very like real world history, royalty like bloodlines where they're like no, keep the bloodline pure by doing the whole incest thing, but they're tying it into the power system as far as these like god blessings go. And it's like, the more kids you have, the thinner that blood gets and the weaker your powers become. And, it's like a royalty got to be strong, or, everything is decided by power kind of thing. So we can't have the blood thinning out. So got to do the incest thing for this reason over here now. And it's just like a really interesting way to kind of like use that trope question mark or whatever.
Yeah. Incest trope.
Yeah. But at first I was like, I was reading through, I was like, what the fuck? Bro, like, I was like, and I was like, oh, no, okay, we see this shit all the time.
Yeah, she yells
Literally, I
out.
thought of Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
I didn't think of it. I feel like I should have. I suck, but yeah, I definitely. When I wanted to be an Arcos' child, I was like, "Whoa, baby!" Not out loud like that. Like,
yeah, that's your brother now. Hold on now.
Yeah, but I mean, even Julie is just like, huh? Like back then, I guess it was normal, but yeah, this whole bloodline thing, like even I don't imagine it's gonna happen. Even though this with her, having water powers, this would be literally the wettest that it could possibly be.
No, I
But
knew you were.
But
I knew someone was gonna say it. God.
It ain't gonna go there. But like, if it ever did, like this would be strong. Like the child would be stronger than with her and Arcos, because like this is another direct
God blessing character.
Yeah, yeah. Like Julian isn't, he isn't like later down the line, bloodline, and
Yeah.
he doesn't have anyone after him. So it's like
He's
this
directly
is
tied to Lovecraftian titty monster queen.
yeah, this is like straight from the nipple, yeah.
Which interesting thing that we got full confirmation that the king was given his powers seemingly by the same thing that gave Julian his powers.
Yeah, and she was like, he's unique. He's the only one that this has ever happened to. And he's like, word? You think so? And she's like, hey, why'd you make that face? He's like, don't worry about it. Keep going. Keep going.
The only one? Yeah. Yeah, so it's interesting. I don't know. Like I was talking to somebody, buddy, on the timeline, and he was saying that like I kind of agree. He was saying that he fucks with Centuria, but it still hasn't had that thing where it clicks, and it's like I like the story.
Yeah.
But I gotta agree. It's kind of like how I was saying about like Gachi, where like, I'm reading Gachiakuta, Gachiakuta, whatever, for 70, 60 or so chapters, and it's like I like it, but
it still hasn't done that thing yet.
Yeah, it still hasn't clicked, and I feel like this hasn't like clicked and had its major like, oh shit, Eureka! Like this is peak, like super crazy moment.
Yeah,
and I think that'll.
We're getting there though. You could feel the potential that it's building
Yeah.
towards something in the same vein as like what eventually made us go like, oh, okay, Gachiakuta is doing it now. I feel like Centuria will have that moment relatively soon.
I don't know, it had that moment for me a while ago.
Oh really? What was your moment? What was it?
No, I was talking about Gachi.
Yeah. I'm locked in with Gachi now.
Yeah. No, we're definitely here for Gachi now at this point. But
I think the thing with Centuria is just that like I'm ready to see more powers, like more god blessings. Like we got that one like monster in the forest that was like given blessings by like an earth god or something, but like other than that, it's just like we went to the like grass gym and we beat the grass gym leader, and then it's just straight fucking water Pokemon for the next 20 chapters. Is like, all right, man, I want to see like where's the fire gods?
I think we're just waiting for like the world to open up a little bit more, because like every series kind of like has that moment where like you have been following the series as it's been presenting itself for like X amount of time in a very like, I don't know, I think about like One Piece before the Shichibukai meeting was like first shown. You know what I mean? I think the very first time I was like, damn, this world is a little bit bigger than I thought, was like when Mihawk showed up and like sliced Zoro in half in the Baratier arc. That was when I was like, oh shit, okay. There's some other shit going on in this big ass world of where the world feels a little bit bigger now. And then what really solidified, that kind of like holy shit feeling was that first Shichibukai meeting. And like I think we're just waiting for that moment in Centuria where like some kind of event happens or some kind of like writing is introduced that lets us know that like, oh, okay, this world is opening up and it's a lot bigger now, and like more parts are moving, you know what I mean, in other areas of the landscape or whatever. That's interesting. So
it's just weird because the pieces are there. Like we know that like all these assassins and cool characters exist, and we know about like the prophecy and stuff. It just feels like, I guess, the order. Like if maybe we had seen like another like battle or two like with a different kind of character other than like another fisticuffs guy. If we had seen something else before Lacrima and still got Lacrima's like whole this exact thing with Lacrima, but like maybe this happened after Julian fought like somebody blessed by the god of sand or something so that we could see a different type of battle. Maybe I'd be locked in or something.
I think we got a little bit of like a prerequisite to like what I was just talking about, at least when we got that like war room discussion with like the king's royalty and whatnot, and we saw like what his royal guard looked like and what like his little niggas were doing or whatever. But I think that inside of the vein of what we were just talking about a moment ago specifically, I think a major thing that could happen that would give it that like a narrative like punch that lets us know that like, okay, it's doing exactly what we want it to do or wish that it would do, it would be like a major conflict like outside of the main protagonist cast or Julian specifically. Like if we like switched locations to something and just like followed like secondary characters that were like big name for one reason or another and got like a whole, not like a whole arc or anything like that, but just like show other like moving parts that matter significantly or will matter significantly to the narrative later on down the line with other characters involved away from the protagonist cast. I feel like that would open the world up in a way that would make us really excited, for Centuria's storytelling, like, outside of just what Julian is doing, or Julian and co, rather.
Yeah, even having like a simple like when they were recruiting assassins, like if they would have shown like one of those guys, murdering like a village and Elstree like going up to him afterwards and being like, I need you for a job or something. Like at least we could have seen the guy like murder 100 people or something. We know like,
Yeah.
okay, this motherfucker's bad. Like
Yeah, I just
Yeah.
think that all of the best like stories, especially like inside of like the shonen storytelling landscape, like inside of shonen history, I feel like a lot of the best stories kind of like have important things happening away from the main character.
yeah,
You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
I feel like, if the story only moves when the main character and the immediate main protagonist cast are on screen, and that's the only time anything significant happens, then the world feels really small. But
yeah,
if you switch to a different location and there's other, big name players involved doing shit on their own, and they have their own like agency, and it's like shown in like a very, interesting way away from that main cast, then that's what really makes a story feel big, you know.
True.
Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah,
Something
yeah.
that came to mind a while ago that I don't remember if I ever brought up, and this has to do with like the prophecy about Diana. Uh, like how the prophet or woman talks about seeing futures. From what I can tell, she can only really see the end results. It'd be a real interesting twist if it makes it so that this whole thing is like a self-fulfilling prophecy, like her actions or what caused that dark future to come to be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's kind of what I was just thinking was gonna happen. Like just in general, just like you see what's gonna happen, but like
Yeah.
you
The
know you
prophecy is shown. They're like, yo, some crazy
yeah
shit's going to happen in the future. So then the cast tries to stop whatever, things happen. Like they try to change the future or whatever, and them trying to change the future is what actually creates that dark future in
yeah
the
yeah.
first place type shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like you see Diana in the future and she's a super terrorist, and it's like you try and kill Diana as a child, and then you accidentally kill Julian, and that's the thing that pushes her over the edge to become the
Mhm.
super terrorist.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like
Yeah.
this is your fault. You kind of did this. I went back a few chapters. I think 33. Just wanted to double check something. So there's so all this stuff with Lacrima is going on, but I guess the stuff is still gonna happen because uh, Lacrima's like Lacrima and Arcos is like maid or whatever. Like went to snitch to Elstree and be like, "Yo, she left," and she's like, "It's all good. I see the
Yeah.
Dynamo
She's like, I don't give
operation."
a fuck.
Yeah. She
Yeah.
said our operation is already underway. Leave her to her own devices. And after that, we got like 4 chapters of, Lacrima battle and whatever, we got going on now, this humping or whatever. So it's like,
Mhm.
is is the gang about to pull up? It's just like, Lacrima, you traitor. And it's just, they fucking go crazy. Like, is it about to just be super murder assassin time
Yeah,
each
because
chapter?
Elstree didn't really mind that Lacrima ran off to go do whatever she was going to do, but I doubt Elstree, had it in mind that Lacrima could join them because her power set is fucking broken. Like, regardless of what she was saying about herself and the doubts that she has about her, combat ability or her like power level or whatever, like that's still like a very good ability to have on your team, like in general.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
She's
So
basically
maybe
Juvia from Fairy Tale.
yeah, exactly. So
Yeah.
like if Elstree was, not caring about Lacrima running off, she probably thought she was going to run off and get murdered or something like that, or definitely not like end up being on the enemy team. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
I can see
Yeah.
that being like a huge monkey wrench in Elstree's plan, despite the fact that she said that she didn't care if Lacrima ran off. So I think that that's going to be really interesting later.
Yeah.
I can see the next chapter like opening up with like fucking Lacrima holding Julia down. He's like, "No, get off it." She's like, she goes to like pull her shirt up over her head, and then a spear flies through her chest, like bursting her into like water. And is like, it
Yo.
is one of the assassins. He's like, "What the fuck are you doing, yo?"
Yeah, they're
Yeah.
probably definitely gonna have like an ice nigga on their team or something that just like hard counters Lacrima in some kind of way. That could be kind of
Mm.
crazy to see later.
That'd be nice.
I like that, or like fire, like fucking try to evaporate her ass or something.
Oh shit.
Yeah, something's gonna happen. Like obviously, Julian's not about to lose his card here and have a child. So
It'd be it'd be hilarious if like the next chapter opens up with TT showing up, wondering what's
Yeah,
going on.
we see her power set finally because of like jealousy rage, and she just like attacks Lacrima with like sorcery or some shit. Yo, hell no! Now you're just being horny.
Yeah, yeah, you a sicko.
We're thinking about crazy fights, and you just got a boner over there.
real freaky frog.
It'd be hilarious.
Yeah.
I figured it'd be hilarious.
Yeah,
it's not gonna happen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Trademark.
But good chapter, man. I like it was lots of character development for Lacrima. We really needed that. But just after this, like obviously, how is she gonna take it? Like if dude is if Julie is like, go get the fuck, not like that, man. But like I said, like if Julie is like, go get the fuck off, bro. I'm not doing that shit. Is she gonna be like heartbroken?
You never know with you. You said how is she gonna take it, and I'm like, yeah. Wait a minute, she's made of water.
Oh my God. Not like these, but I'm saying like, is she gonna be like heartbroken and sad and like, oh my God, I guess I gotta go? And she's like a sad dog, or is this gonna be fucking? Is she back on to kill Julia? Like, this motherfucker won't give me a baby. You gonna give me one, or I'm gonna kill everybody? Like, is she gonna be angry baby mama?
Yeah, I could definitely see it going like either way. Like sad heartbreak, dang, the dude I like doesn't want me or whatever, and then it's like sad girl Lacrima hours. But I can also see it like going back into, the angry revenge. One moment, cool guy friend, the next moment gag or whatever. It's just like constantly things that like happen that switch that, that flip that light switch back and forth or whatever. But I just think it's really interesting that her character kind of like comes down to like, yo, I was weak. Everybody like thought that I wasn't shit. This is how I'm going to, remain relevant in my bloodline, is by having a baby with you, so that even if I personally am not shit in the eyes of my royal family, at least I can have a baby that will be strong, and then they'll have to fuck with me because I'm the mother of a strong baby. I just think that that's like a really interesting like character point for her to kind of want this kind of thing. And even with the editor's note superimposed at the bottom of the last page, like this is her survival strategy, it just like really like nails that point in her arc home. And that's just like a really, really interesting character stuff for me.
Yeah, that really reminds me of like some of the princes and the queens or whatever in the Succession arc too.
Right, like, type shit.
Yeah, she's trying to fucking solidify her place, so she's not just looked down on and shit in this
and discarded.
Yeah. I wonder, like if he refuses, would she be willing to like give up information? Like if I tell you about the assassins that are coming, maybe then you'll change your mind. Or like, what if she realizes like, oh shit, like people are coming like right now, we got to get out of here because I want your child. And it's a lot of like ways this could go, because there's like a band of assassins after these guys, and it's a lot happening. But
yes, it is.
Yeah, it's real crazy to like the fact that like they told Diane or whatever. Is it Diane or Diana? It's Diane, right? Yeah, Diana. Yeah, Diana's taking a liking to you, and she's been told what's going on about the child of prophecy. It's like, what, you told her? It's like, yeah, that's a heavy thing to have a child know,
right? I mean, she gotta know though.
Yeah, age 6, the world hates you.
Yeah, like specifically like when they said she knows like not to talk to nobody unless like me or Julian are around. It's like that's a really big deal. Like that's a smart thing to do, because you don't want some 6-year-old just like blabbing like, I'm the child of prophecy, mister, and like getting the whole fucking team pinched, you know what I mean? Like yeah.
Fucking baby in the prison of Walking Dead. It's like, why you got a baby in here, bruh?
I was literally
could hear that shit.
Yeah, it's crazy that like you brought up The Walking Dead, because like that was like something that came to mind in the sense of like, okay, like we live in like the first world like normal time where like like you probably don't want to expose, young children to like really adult things like this, because you don't have to, because you live in a safe society where they can grow up normal and be kids and think Santa Claus is real, and you can like, have them be naive for like as long as you want them to be, or as long as they're, willing to be as they grow up or whatever. But like in this, kill or be killed, like dog eat dog shit, you know what I'm saying? Like The Walking Dead or Centuria or some other kind of like post-apocalyptic like setting, you know what I mean? Like kids have to grow up a lot faster you know, so you have to like, you know, say really difficult things to them at really young ages, and it just like makes things a lot more stressful, which is like good for stakes and shit. I don't know. It just like makes it feel a lot more impactful.
Yeah, I definitely just thinking back to when we were talking about when what was the other guy's name? The dude who joined Yuka or whatever, the dude who joined their gang. Whatever his name was. Remember, I was saying like maybe him and Julian will get into a fight over like him training her, teaching her how to fight or something. Now that like we know that like they're telling her like, yeah, you're the child of prophecy and there's gonna be people after you. I feel like that conflict isn't gonna happen, and they just know that like when she turns 8, we're gonna have to teach her like how to fucking use a slingshot and fire an arrow. Like they're probably like already like thinking about like teaching her all the survival skills. She probably knows how to start a fire right now and stuff like
Yeah.
that. So uh, yeah, it's gonna be interesting to see. I wonder if we'll probably get another time skip, considering at some point we got to see her as an adult unless they avoid that prophecy altogether. um I don't know when we would get a time skip. Hopefully we it takes 50 to 100 chapters or so. We get some good storytelling in this age before we get a time skip. But I wouldn't be surprised if we get another time skip down the line.
Yeah, me either.
Guess we'll see.
Yeah, but this is a good chapter. I think I'm all juiced out. What about you, Weeb?
I think I'm good.
And you, Knox?
Yeah, I'm all squeezy.
All right, that's gonna do it for Centuria chapter 37. Holla holla. And now jumping into Dandadan chapter 179. This seems kind of deadly. Weeb, what are your thoughts?
First off, I need more Seiko in this outfit.
I know, especially this first panel where she rocks him in his dome head.
Yeah.
Hold on, bro. The skirt action with the bust poking out the button up, bro.
More.
Exactly.
More of it.
But yeah, outside of that, I like that we're getting to see the wider scope of Saint Germain's manipulation tactics to actually like gain power, and also full on confirmation and lore surrounding around the little box opening knives that like he gave to the girl previously, and now with the guy that was turned into the bully yokai. I really like it. It gives a really nice, well-rounded explanation for it, and lore-wise, it's really cool.
Mm-hmm.
And respect to Seiko's buddies, they were really cool.
They're cold-blooded. Both of them are so tight. Like I need them at the dinner table yesterday.
Yeah, they're fire. I'm actually really sad that I missed so many like episodes because I've really been wanting to talk about Dandadan for the last couple of weeks. Like this whole Seiko like mini arc has been incredible, and like these guys are based on like real life people, the Toshi boys, I think they're called, and it's two guys who actually like these two characters, these two guys are actually based on, I think they call themselves the Toshi boys. You can look it up, and they like actually like research supernatural stuff, kind of like Mythbusters and people who go into like haunted houses and collect. They actually like on that shit. So these are like
so sick.
They even look similar. Like it's crazy.
Nah, let me hit Google up real quick. The Toshi boys.
Yeah, it's like really cool, and like you said, this is really good for like scope. You see him?
Yes, it's them.
Yeah. Tatsu's on that shit. This is right after he took a break too. Like Yukinobu took like a month break and came back. Like there was like 2 chapters and did this arc, and I feel like he was like researching for like this little mini arc and whatever else specifically coming after it. Because like this last stretch of chapters were like crazy bangerish, and we got like the yin and yang with their powers in the previous chapters, and a whole bunch of different stuff, and they're like collecting things. This is great, and like we were saying, like the scope of like Jermaine's like fucking presence or whatever, it's crazy because it shows that he's been keeping his eyes on everybody. Like I don't remember if like I don't think Seiko was at the previous like Jumanji school book art. Yeah, so like we saw Jermaine pull up and he took the school book thing, he took the powers of the like fucking Fable school book fucking board game or whatever, but like she wasn't there. So it's like he had his eyes on her, and like these guys had 3 knives. So like they knew that the Toshi boys were going to be there too. Like they didn't just have one knife for Seiko; they had three to take all three of their powers. So it's like
Oh yeah, I didn't even think about that.
yeah, like he's
That's
been
true.
keeping tabs on everyone and knowing where they're going to be and like with who and shit. Like, dude has been out there, man. Like
You got to know
he,
your enemy before you can take him down. Take him down.
yeah,
Yeah,
he
straight
got
up.
that watchful eye, man. And
And it make,
go ahead.
oh no, and I'm saying it makes sense if they like wouldn't be able to notice him. He's been able to like erase his presence from people's memories.
Yeah.
So he could have been scoping them out this entire time, waiting for an open chance.
Yeah, buddy,
Yeah.
a couple steps ahead for real. That's crazy. I really like this fucking knife lore with the Ashura. Whoever
Yeah.
wields that sword in his hand will continue to kill others until his life runs out. So then they take that sword and they like break it down and like make these like pokey little like letter opener knives out of them. Kozuka, that's what they're called. That's fucking sick, man.
Yeah. It was a really cool, lore explanation for a lot of this stuff. And it's like it makes sense that these characters would be giving this, information. It's like this is great because otherwise it's like you would have to have someone like Turbo Granny delivering this type of information to like Okarun and Momo, because I mean they don't know it otherwise, unless you go and say like Okarun was, being a nerd, he looked up this information himself. But he was an alien, so he probably wouldn't know about this. This is like
Right.
ancient yokai stuff or
Right.
whatever. So
any
he might have
information
not-
that like a regular nigga would like look up would be like secondary or even like tertiary to like what the actual lore was, because like
Yeah.
Google's not gonna have this shit, right?
Yeah.
Mhm.
I also just thought this chapter was really funny because like we immediately got this fucking businessman's backstory, and like it's funny, like characters like him are being introduced and immediately getting their backstory, and we still don't know like if Okarun's got parents, and we still don't know what fucking Kenta's backstory is, and it's like everybody other than like them, we know like
Pretty much
they
everything
have
about.
Yeah, like we
All I know
like,
is that
their
Okarun is a
particular
goddamn
shit.
alien. That's all I know
Right.
and care about. So,
Hey.
Him and Kenta long lost cousins from another planet. Yeah.
ooh, give me that.
Yeah, something. Because I mean, this dude, we know his wife's sick or whatever, and like, we know everything. We saw his fucking school life. They won't fucking with him. It's like, bro, who is this dude? Yo, like, dog.
Speaking of who is this dude, what's up with shrouded Gyro from Hunter x Hunter looking buddy on page 4 with the fucking puffer jacket and like the mist cloud with the screen tones around him? Do we know who that is?
Well, I think the screen tones was Jermaine.
Oh, that is Jermaine. That's him talking
I don't,
about. Okay.
Not the guy in the coat. I think he just was behind the guy in the coat. Like he
Oh.
was just there, showing that he's like in the crowd or whatever.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like he can erase his presence, but nobody has like seen him or whatever.
Okay, the layering threw me off. I was like, hold on, what's up with this dude in the puffer with the aura? But no, okay, I see what you're saying now.
Yeah, and also like how. Oh yeah, keep going. Sorry.
No, you straight. Go ahead.
And no, I was also saying like I like how they immediately realized, oh wait, there's somebody else who is controlling the vampire mummies. I have to go and see, and then we get that panel with the blurred out texture. So, what do you think it was like somebody else other than Jermaine? Or
Yeah,
like
wait a
Jermaine
minute.
controlling them all?
Yeah, what if this dude in the puffer with the screen tone mist aura is the nigga who is controlling the Jiangxi?
Yeah, because it's in the middle of summer there, I think, right now. So why would you be wearing a puffer jacket?
Yeah, because she's like, she has a realization kind of like reaction where she's like, hold on, and she like runs to the window, looks out the window, is like, and then the very next panel is dude in the puffer with the mist, and then she says there was another person, and he's like, oh, the one who was controlling the Jiangxi. So like, is that who she was looking at out the window with the mist? And that's like Seiko's like, aura detecting vision, seeing like some dude with the shroud around him. Like, okay, that was the dude.
Maybe,
Yeah.
or I'm still just thinking that the puffer guy is just unrelated, but
Okay.
maybe she could have saw the aura thing.
Yeah.
Like maybe she saw like a cloud of mist like walking and was like, hey, let's go catch him, and he's gone like by the time she gets there or whatever.
Mm-hmm. Well, let us know in the comments. Are you team puffer jacket gyro character is the actual guy with the mist coming out of him, or are you team that's just the layering and that guy's unrelated and there's a person behind him shrouded in mist that she was actually looking at?
Yeah, let us know. But yeah, what was let me see. I was just about to say something. I want to Say shit. I think it was about
copper?
Seika. Huh?
No, no, never mind. Sorry.
Oh no, not about the cop guy, but I don't know. Just oh, it was probably just because you said something about it being winter or summer because
yeah.
like he's wearing a puffer coat, but like a lot of people out here are wearing like coats and jackets too.
Yeah,
Like he's
it's
not
like
the only
fall or
one.
some shit.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I mean, Seiko is wearing like a mini skirt. So like, what is the temperature?
Maybe she
Like,
just doesn't need to be cold if she doesn't want to because like supernatural energy system reasons.
Cardi B said hoes don't
Aura.
get cold.
Yeah, and Cardi B said hoes don't get cold.
Yeah, so
Yeah, I saw that firsthand on New Year's Eve in
Yeah.
Minneapolis.
Yeah.
Hoes don't get cold. Yeah, but
Yeah.
go ahead. We're just gonna say weed.
Say it
no,
with
I
your
was just gonna
chest,
say-
buddy.
No, I'm just gonna say I really appreciate like this little mini arc because it just feels like Tatsu's being like, okay, Seiko has not really been a part of any arc for the majority of the series. Let's actually see her go off in an actual fight.
Yeah, this was
For sure.
this was well timed Seiko focus. I wanted to say
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
too. Like this was like the last thing that was like kind of like missing inside of like the cast of characters that we have so far. Is like when are we going to get like some Seiko, some hardcore Seiko action? And here it is, right on time.
And
Yeah.
I would love to see if like we actually stick with Seiko and her group for the next couple of chapters.
I would love it if we
Expand more on
stayed
their
with
side.
I would love it if we stayed in this perspective for, you know, until Momo is like rescued or like turned back to normal or whatever, because she's the
Yeah.
one that's like, you know, kind of tasked herself with figuring that out. You know, like we've had a couple of we've had like a decent stretch of storytelling coming out of the Jumanji arc where we followed, you know, Momo and the main protagonist team like with Momo shrunken down, like just fighting other aliens or yokai or whatever, with like that whole how do we fix her kind of looming in the background, that question, you know, and they're like, okay, we can't figure it out. And we've had like a couple arcs or mini arcs like since then where we're, you know, doing stuff and she's still small. So then Seiko's like, you know what, I got this. And then now following her until that, you know, is kind of resolved would be really good for me at least.
Yeah. Now that I think about it, Puffer Dude might be related. Actually,
Yeah.
because
Yes.
on that page with him, I mean everyone like all those people that are standing there, they're there or whatever. He's the only one with the like aura thing around him. But then when you go to page like 15, it's basically the exact same page. All those people are still there, but he's not there. Like he's the
Yeah.
only one like missing.
Yep.
And the police are there now, so it's like,
Come
yeah,
on now.
getting out of Dodge or whatever. Everybody
Yeah.
else is still there. It's the same exact scenery.
And we pan over to Saint Germain like in a fucking like cubicle setting like somewhere else. So like it couldn't have been him down there, right, in the shroud. It's like this is all happening at the same time, isn't it?
We're assuming that though. We don't know if this takes place.
Yeah, there's a lot of black gutters in here, black and white, like back and forth, flipping, flopping.
Oh yeah, and on like page 13, there's another like, you know, shadowy, you know, figure at the bottom of page 13, and like sure this is like kind of like flashback, like Black Gutter Town down here. But like he kind of looked like he wearing a puffer underneath all that shadow smoke.
It could be, yeah.
Hoodie puffer action with the eyes.
True.
I see it.
But all I know is that Saint Germain's gonna go party at a singles mixer.
Yeah, what the fuck?
Yeah, I saw some people saying like he was gonna like meet with the nurse. I forgot her name, Queen or whatever, and like.
No, he better stay away from my baby.
Yeah.
Back up, buddy.
Yeah. Gotta back it on up.
It should have been me.
It will be me.
You in here researching and shit. Fucking the name basketball originates from the fact that a peach basket was originally used for the goal. Like, what is this research for?
Yeah,
like,
did we know that? Is that really a thing?
I guess
Maybe that's what Japan was doing when they first found out about basketball, but I'm pretty sure that comes from the US of A.
We was just hooping.
Yeah. I don't remember no peach basket in the James Naismith lore for the origin of basketball.
That shit might be there, but yeah, this good solid arc chapter. You know, I'm down for more. Hopefully, you know, we get a little more of these guys. I feel like we will get more from these guys because like now that I'm looking at this last page, like when the cop, this is the same cop that's like fucking
Fuji's Guardian.
Yeah, his pops or whatever. Fucking
you could tell
pops
because of the chin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like I just noticed on this last page that they're on the roof, like
I
waiting.
just noticed that
Yeah.
moments ago.
At first I thought they just vanished and they were
Yeah.
just showing like an empty
On some
alleyway, but
Batman shit.
yeah. But now that I look, it's like, oh, they did like the shadow crawl through the wall thing, like with the dude's shadowy powers, I guess.
Yeah, wow. Okay, damn, I didn't even notice that it was that until just now.
Me
Yeah.
too.
Yeah. I
Didn't
was
even
like,
notice.
what's
God, I love Dandadan.
yeah, it does
It's
a
so
lot,
good.
man. It's like, yeah, I feel like now, with that, like seeing them do like if they would have just vanished and it was like nothing, then I feel like we probably would go back to like Momo and them. But like since we actually saw them crawling, maybe I think it's tomorrow. Like tomorrow it'll
Yeah.
open up with
Tomorrow.
it'll open up with whew, got out of
Now
there.
that we slipped the copper.
Yeah, they pull up at like a fucking either, Seiko's crib or like they pull up at like a fucking ramen shop or something.
Please
I don't know.
crib. Please crib. Like
Yeah.
once you see him at the dinner table, you know it's real.
Yeah, get to the crib, show him the fucking nanoskin house, and have him freak out and go, "Your crib's made of fucking alien nanotech or
Yeah.
some shit."
Need
Like,
that.
And
Toshi bros.
Single's still like, there's no aliens.
yeah, it's just like this isn't really aliens. It's just some yokai fucking bullshit or something. My fucking granddaughter fan. Oh, I think I know. Fuck, this thought is like on the tip of my fucking brain. It keeps like teetering out.
I hate that
I got it. I
feeling.
got it back.
Yep,
I got it back.
yep.
Okay. It was just that I was gonna say I'm happy to I'm happy that we got Seiko stuff because of her whole like being tied to like one area of Japan type of deal because she's like borrowing powers from like a certain god or something.
Yeah,
So it's
she's
like,
got like a radius or whatever where her
Yeah.
abilities are like effective. She has like a range of
Yeah.
efficacy that is mentioned a lot in the series. Yeah.
Yeah, so it's just cool that I guess this is taking place within that. It's like the story can go a lot of places, and it's very easy to go outside of like where her scope of abilities, are possible or whatever. So
Her
I'm
reach.
glad, yeah, her reach or whatever, her zone. I'm glad we got something with her, and it wasn't like, oh man, I had to come out of this. I had to leave my zone because like Momo broke her leg, and I had to like come pick her up or something, and now I'm helpless or some shit. So this
Nah,
is
she
good.
still got kung fu in that baseball bat though.
Yeah, true.
Good.
She
Yeah.
do got the moves.
Yeah.
And but yeah, no, the Zhengshi and the fucking bull, that was tight, man.
Yeah.
I'm
I'm
down for
so
more of
mad that I didn't like think about like there being a person like inside of the bull because it's like how often do we see that where it's like some big hulking threat that gets like smoked and then you find out it's like some little nigga inside like oh don't hurt me man. I'm just
Yeah.
like thinking of like the opening scene of like Ninja Scroll.
Yeah. It's cool that we're getting more of these kind of like transformations too. I think I saw people saying that one of the Toshi boys, the one that turned into the black like fucking demon thing, they're like people were saying like what if they train like Okarun or something or teach him how to like use his powers better or something because it seems like the same kind of like demonic possession or some shit. But yeah, no, these guys are cool and also the jacket, the guy with the bucket hat, his jacket with the fucking eyeball on it. Jermaine's like coat when he was like suited up had that same symbol, and then
No.
Mr. Ludris had that same symbol. The fucking alien that gave them the nanoskin.
Oh my god. We're
they all had
connecting
that
dots.
Yeah, but they're like looking in different directions. Like one of them is like all the way rolled up, and you can just barely see the pupil. And then like Jermaine's, I want to say, is like down. And then this guy, the pupil is like in the middle of the like the triangle or whatever. So it's like, what does this shit mean? There's some sort of organization or something. Hopefully, we get to the bottom of it soon. I don't know.
Damn. There's so much going on.
Yeah, Dandadan is doing it, and this mini arc I feel like is probably one of the best arcs. Like it just does a lot for the story.
Mm-hmm. Especially where we're at in the story. Like a lot of like plot points are like seeming to be on their way to convergence that are like really fucking interesting. Like how will we fix Momo? What's going on with Saint Germain? Seiko looks really bad in this outfit. Like there's just a lot of like crazy shit going on that I'm like glued to my seat for.
Yeah, I'm really happy that like we don't have this this situation where normally like a main character in the story will like have something happen to them like, oh man, I'm cursed, and then like it'll just be on them to figure out how to get uncursed. So in this situation, Momo's tiny, and it's like it's really cool that we get to see, 3 full chapters worth of Seiko content where she is like her current goal right now is figuring out how to like get Momo fixed. And it's like you don't
Yeah.
normally get like a character off like on their own because Momo probably, Momo doesn't know that Seiko is out doing this. She probably thinks her grandma's at home or like, doing fortune tellings or whatever. Like,
Yeah, they're also
she,
like dangling a new plot thread with fucking Zuma's like surrogate dad cop dude doing the whole like try hard detective thing, like, starting to notice shit and being like, hey, who's that lady? Let me talk to you. Like, I'm sure he's gonna come back into the fold in some kind of hype way too
yeah,
later on. And it's just
Yeah.
like, man, so much tight shit is happening.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Especially because like he knows that this is he witnessed supernatural shit, and now it's like I saw these people in the alleyway. I looked down at my notepad and then they were gone. It's like they can't run that fast. So like something's going on in this town, and I'm gonna figure that shit out.
Yeah.
Yeah. I can't wait.
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
it's definitely bubbling to another big major arc. I can't wait.
Yes,
Yeah, me
sir.
too.
Yeah, but I think that's gonna be it for me for what's this chapter number? Let me flip through. This is 179. What else you got? You got anything, Knox?
I'm good.
What about you, Weeb?
I'm all set.
All right, so we're all freshly squeezed on Dandadan chapter 179, and in a few hours we're gonna be reading 180. See what happens. Now jumping into our weekly Shonen Magazine section of the episode, we're jumping into Gachiakuta or Gachiakuta if you're one of those guys. Chapter 121, Darkness Falls, and I ain't been here for a while, baby, and I've been missing talking about the Gachi because this is goated, man. I don't know if I said it on the podcast, but there was a long stretch of Gachi chapters where I was just like, this is good. And like if you listen to the Centuria segment earlier, I talked about it there too. But it's just like Gachi used to be one of those series where it was like I knew it was good and I liked it. I felt like it was good, but it just never hit that fucking. It never pushed that button for me saying that like this is the one, this is great. And I had the same feeling about like Fire Force and stuff until a certain point, where it was just like a light switch flicked. And I want to say, I think that switch flicked around like 80 or 70 for Gachi or whatever. But like,
The
it's just been
introduction of a
soaring,
bunch of
man.
lore
Yeah.
and like we were kind of talking about like before the show on Discord when we were hanging out, like there is a huge callback factor inside of
Yeah,
the
yeah.
series. Like you can tell that like what originally felt like something that was kind of chaotic and trying to find its footing actually ended up being like meticulously crafted with a bunch of like dots being connected later on down the road that you could tie back to previous
Right.
points in the storytelling that make the reread factor go up. And it's like when you got stuff like that going on, you know that you got kind of a special one. And even like going back to what we were talking about a little bit earlier with the Tamsi situation here, and I know we talk a lot about Tamsi as an antagonistic force inside of Gachiakuta, especially since the reveal of his villainy or whatever. Something that
Yeah.
feels like really unique inside of his character is that there's a lot of dramatic irony involved with the reveal to the audience that he's a piece of shit, but the main cast doesn't really know yet. And it's like, how often have we kind of seen, a villain specifically inside of the shonen storytelling landscape and specifically inside of like the newer gen titles? Like, when do we ever get a reveal like that isn't just known to everybody afterwards? You know what I mean? You think of like Aizen and how like, oh shit, he was a good guy, and then boom, it was revealed that he actually kind of sucked, and then like everybody in the scene is shocked, like, oh my god, it was Aizen the whole time, he's evil. You know what I mean? And then it's just like that's the
Yeah.
status quo, moving forward. But Tamsi, feels really unique in the sense that like only we know. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Only we know for sure. And he's just kind of existing, as this antagonist on the protagonist team, going on missions and, being a good guy playing in their face. But, we know what the deal is. And it's like,
Yeah.
remind me in the comment sections if we've had a villain, with this kind of like dynamic or situation in Shonen in the last like, 15 years and I just like don't know about it or something like that. But it just feels really unique and fresh.
It's definitely something that's appreciated, and it's like it's very easy to like kind of mess this type of situation up. Like, it's not exactly the same thing, but like with My Hero, you had like the Dabi reveal where like the audience knew, like we all knew that Dabi was Toya or whatever, and then like when the reveal finally like happened in the story and like other characters found out, like a lot of readers were like, we don't care, we already do that. It's like, well, yeah, I mean, you're
Right.
kind of reading to see like how the world reacts to that like
Yeah.
information. Is like, I feel like Tamsi has a different type, it's gonna have like a different type of reaction. Like when everybody finds out in story that Tamsi is the bad guy, like nobody's gonna be like, we don't care. Everybody's gonna be like, okay, shit is getting real and it's different or whatever. And it also, you know, they had a similar situation with like the traitor in My Hero, where everybody was like, we already knew that, and then it wasn't who everybody was like, we knew it was, or whatever. You had to fake out. So like these type of like reveals and stuff, like Billy from Undead Unluck or whatever, like once that
With My
reveal
Hero,
happened,
it's like weird though, because with Toya, because it's like the reveal that he is actually a character that we never even really knew, like, is not the same situation as like this guy is on the team, but we know he sucks. You know what I mean? It's completely different. But I love that you brought up Billy too, because that was another example alongside Aizen, where it's like, oh, you're good guy Jones, and then like suddenly it's like, oh, you're not though, but everybody knows at the same time, including the cast.
Well, everyone knows immediately. Go ahead.
Before I say anything, have you guys read Blue Exorcist?
No.
Or have seen the recent seasons of the anime?
No.
Not yet. No, I'm only like 10 chapters in.
Is there something like this going on in that? I don't care. Spoil me. I'm not gonna watch that shit. I'm not gonna read that shit.
You can spoil it. I'm gonna read it, but like you can.
Fine.
It's okay. You can spoil it.
Okay, fine.
Is it relevant to like what we're saying right now?
To the trainer discussion.
Yeah. Come on with it.
A very different way.
Yeah, hit me that.
In like the sort of the Illuminati arc of the manga, one of the cast members that we like has spent a good amount of time with, who he seems like a slacker, unmotivated, a coward, just automatically is revealed to be like a traitor spy working for the Illuminati. But how it's presented in the story, he just still acts the same he always does. He's just actively a traitor. Okay. And then they do it in a way where he's like he's been like a triple agent the entire time, and his allegiance just goes back and forth, and he's just treated like, I have no idea what he's doing at this point. He's just going back and forth, and the way it's presented in the manga, it's actually very different than how it's usually presented in a lot of different series. He's always like out for number one. He never truly, and despite caring for like his friends, you never truly know what he will like fully side on at the end of the day.
It's always fun seeing like how these traitor like situations are handled by different like mangaka and like in the context of the story or whatever. And it's like with Tamsi, it's like this guy, he's, I guess, you know, you'd call him a traitor. But like at the same time, like Amo wasn't one of them. Like she wasn't gang. So it's like him fucking with Amo is like, I mean, you barely knew her. Like, you know, but at the same time, he also did kill Recto. So Recto was gang. But then it's like
Recto was super gang.
Yeah, but and it's like, you know, Tamsi is like on this fuck shit, but then he's also like super like Rudo team. He's like, yeah, I really want Rudo to like unlock whatever his, you know, I want to push him to his fucking limit and unlock all this dirty potential or whatever. And you know, he knows everything. In this chapter, he's like, all right, hold on, you know, don't turn your powers off, bro. He's like telling them, he's like, you know, you can only do your powers, you know, 3 times and shit. It's like
actively playing a part in the growth of Rudo.
Yeah. He's not just like, I'm on fuck shit and I'm just kind of like, I'm gonna sit back. He's not like sitting back on the couch like watching Rudo do stuff. Like he's doing stuff, and he's like handing out lessons and shit. Like he's still, you know, teaching, and it's like he never was a bad guy. It's interesting to watch Tamsi on his fuck shit. Before we move on, just wanted to say, like, this fucking blow dryer thing, like, it took me a while. I was like, well, how is this being held up? And I was like, is this a situation where Rudo is just clenching his butt cheeks and holding his blow dryer up? But I guess there's some kind of band around his waist at some point or something. I was just,
oh yeah, I see it. You can see it on page like 6 or some shit. Like very well. Yeah.
When he first whipped this shit out, I was like, bro, is this shit just like in his butt cheeks or like just floating on his back? Like, how is he holding this thing up? Yeah. But Rudo's powers are dope, man. And him
I love him.
Yeah, doing the blow dryer and the fucking net. It's like, yeah, man, get that money, dog.
Yeah, the choreography with the pig face saw blade guy is fucking crazy in this chapter too. Bro, really moving for real.
Yeah, real big fat moves. Yeah, this is.
I forgot. He reminded me of this other Batman villain. He's just called Mr. Pig.
Yeah, like bro, I was literally trying to think of like what this character design reminded me of, and God, I don't think it's Mr. Pig. I'm gonna double check that right now, but yeah, there is a Batman villain that's like very slaughterhouse, like Butcher Pig Face Johnson. I can't remember.
Yeah.
Hold on,
Professor Pig.
Professor Pig. Yeah.
Not
That was it.
familiar.
That's sick.
But I mean, this pig guy. I mean, this pig, monster. I forget what they're called. Trash beasts or whatever. They're dope, man. Like, and he looks cool as fuck.
Yeah.
And this one page, like page 10, this middle panel where he's like dodging the blow dryer and running really fast. It looks funny. It looks like cartoony. Like he looks like a fucking Angry Birds pig or something.
Yeah.
Like I don't know. It looks weird, but it's like funny, but it's cool. It's like I can't wait to see this animated.
Yeah.
Also, I listened to the episodes that I missed, the ones that I wasn't a part of because I was sick or on vacation or whatever. And I can't remember if you guys called it.
I did,
if not,
but continue.
No. Yeah. Can't remember if you guys mentioned it or called it, but if not, like y'all was slacking, bro. But this is, bro, the fucking Three Little Pigs and Yuruto's blowing the house down.
I was gonna say that this review, god damn it, bro. Like I literally like had that like in my notes, like ready to say it, like eventually in this segment. But yeah, that's definitely the motif or whatever. Yeah.
It's like I'm pretty sure he killed like one or two pigs in the previous thing. It's like here's the third one or whatever. It's like these pigs are fighting back, bro. The big bad wolf could get really fucked up. He'd come try these pigs.
We definitely should have said something like before this review, but I definitely was about to be like, "Ooh, I'm gonna hit him with that," and they gonna be like, "Oh," and then here you are. God damn it.
Yeah, the fucking Three Little Pigs, man. It's a lot of like little references in here, like Rudo's like fucking Doogie stuff with Cerberus, and then we got Three Little Pigs and Doogie, yeah, man. It's a whole lot going on, man. A whole lot of Doogie shit. I like it.
Teach me how to Doogie.
Teach me how to Doogie. Yeah.
I do gotta say, I like how Tamsi was like giving Rudo the advice to not instantly turn off his ability and lose his weapon, because they have to be absolutely sure they got everything, because Rudo will just lose one of his stock abilities, and once he's done, he'll be utterly useless.
Yeah,
I like how Rudo just comes to the realization that, oh my god, the way I've been using my powers, I just needed them for these situations.
Yeah.
I never had to, come to terms with that possibility before.
Yeah, it kind of serves multiple purposes too, doesn't it? Because like Tamsi, in the facade of him being a good guy and being on the team, of course, would say something like that to like kind of like lend his experience to Rudo and make sure that he doesn't make a mistake on his first job and just like help him accomplish his goals in this moment. Further like feeding into the Tamsi is a good guy like side of things, but then on the reverse, it's like he's genuinely trying to figure out how this nigga's powers work. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. He's like throwing questions out, saying like, okay, so does it work like this? What happens when that happens? If it is like that, then shouldn't you like not turn off your abilities so that this and that and whatever? It's just him collecting more information on Rudo so he understands as much about his broken power set as he can for, his eventual, heel turn or whatever when he finally makes his move, whenever that is, so that he can just have as much information as he can so that he can accomplish his own like ulterior motives a lot easier. You know what I mean? So it serves multiple purposes, and it feels really good for his character to be saying the things that he is and asking the questions that he is.
And I wonder how much, like, I can't remember if like Rudo had mentioned any of this, like if he possibly heard this from Rudo, or if this is just like Tamsi's own observational ability, or like maybe him just knowing, like possibly knowing, the abilities of the gloves like prior to this, like because he's like a big Watchmen series fanatic or whatever. So it's like, does he have insider information about Rudo's potential abilities, or is it just like him just picking up this stuff from watching? And like I said, this works really well for his character, because like at the end of the day, like when this mission is over, Rudo's gonna be like, man, Tamsi really looked out. He he was spitting. I was just immediately throwing my shit away after I used it once, but Tamsi kind of looked out and helped me, look at it a different way or whatever. So he's kind of building a bond right here with like, fucking giving Rudo some advice, and he getting brownie points with Rudo. It is like this. I'm imagining this is what he wants, being the guy he
Mhm.
is.
Yep.
But
Now then,
yeah, now then, moving into Folo, whatever. He's
the crash out.
yeah, he's going through it, man. I guess this is his arc, yo. Like we're watching Rudo go through it and have his first mission, but these last few chapters have really put a lot of focus on Folo or Follow, whatever his name is,
Yeah, now
Folo.
that you mention it, it's like, man, like we're supposed to be like this is supposed to be like we're supposed to be excited for Rudo. Like, bro, you're doing it on your own. Like, you're really coming far in this like cleaner world, bro. Like, look at like chapter one Rudo to like now, like you're on your own solo mission, like accomplishing shit. Like, we're supposed to be like excited and hype and rooting for this guy, but like Tamsi is there and we know what's going on with him, so it just makes the whole situation feel like dirty. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, it's
Yeah.
like, man, I can't even be excited for my boy knowing this son of a bitch is in the background, like plotting. You know what I mean? It's just really good storytelling, man.
That and
Mhm.
like this whole situation with Folo, like we know, like just seeing this, like how how it's going on, like it's very possible that like when this day is over, like Tamsi will go up to him, and be like, yeah, man, it's okay. Like you win some, you lose some. Don't don't take it too personal. Rudo's a giver or whatever, and like
Shunk.
I can
You know
just
what I'm saying?
I
Yeah.
can see him taking advantage of like the fucking Folo like being down or whatever, because
Yeah.
he had that whole moment where he was like talking about the disparity between them, and now fucking he's like, I got this, I can help, and that means I can help Rudo. He's happy, he's looking forward to helping, and Rudo's like, stand back, bruh, like get back, and it fucking it like breaks him, yo. He's like, what, stand
Yeah.
back,
Yeah.
I was looking forward to like helping, bro. Like I found I found the core, like it's I
I'm
helped.
doing stuff.
Yeah, like
I'm
I
we're a team.
risking my
Question
You're
life.
mark?
helping,
Yeah.
but you can't
Yeah.
fight.
Yeah, and it makes me like stressed out because it's like they're clearly developing this,
Inferiority
dynamic.
complex.
Well, no, just like this like, relationship dynamic with Rudo and Folo that like starts off with like them working together and then Folo, developing an insecurity about his capabilities versus Rudo's and what sets them apart, what makes them different, what does Rudo have that I don't have type shit. And I can definitely see that coming to like a really wholesome point later on in both of their character arcs where they're like finally on the same page and everybody feels good and Folo knows what he needs to do and Rudo learns something from Folo maybe, and I can just see them being like best of pals later on down the line. But then knowing that Tamsi is looking to hurt Rudo in a major way by taking someone close to him, it makes me think that like Folo could be an eventual target of Tamsi for a major crazy plot point twist type of situation later on down the line at the apex at the convergence of that those two like character arc threads that are kind of being established between Folo and Rudo. You know what I mean? Like right when things are about to feel the best between Folo and Rudo is when Tamsi strikes type shit, and it's like, oh my god, I don't want that, but I can see
Another
it.
thing,
Yeah.
another thing that just came to mind. What if Tamsi knows a way to make somebody a giver? And what if he does that to kind of bring Follow onto his side or cause Follow to like maybe I don't know, maybe to an extent turn traitor or like become corrupted by his own like a need for power to be a giver and have that be its own little arc.
Damn, I didn't even think about
And
that.
then
That'd be some,
eventually
yeah.
and that could be like a part of Tamsi's way to eventually break Rudo.
That
I
reminds
think
me of
the pieces are there.
Apocalypse in X-Men storytelling, where like
Uh,
some mutant will be like down on their chips will be down for them. They'll be down on their luck in some kind of way, and then like Apocalypse pulls up like, bro, I can give you powers. I can give you your shit back, my nigga. You just got to come
Yeah.
fuck
we
with
need
your
to
boy
find
for a
out.
little bit. Like when Warren Worthington lost his wings, Angel.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he's like in the hospital bed, like I'm nothing without my wings. That's what made me special. And then Apocalypse was like, "Hey, I got you, homie. Be my archangel real quick, and I'll get you your wings back." Like type shit, you know?
I
Yeah.
could really see it happening, kind of like not necessarily like Tamsi giving him powers, but like I can see like something similar to what you were saying, Weeb or Knox too. Like Root, he Folo asked Rudo, could you tell me the secret to being a giver? And like before Rudo can say anything, they notice the pig stepping out, and I'm pretty sure like Tamsi was like close enough to hear that, so it's very possible that like Tamsy goes to him, is like, hey, I know you asked Rudo, what the secret was, and he didn't really have the chance to give you, an answer, but like, I'll tell you. And it's like he tells him some shit that's like not real to kind of lead him down the path of like thinking that like if he keeps, if I fucking polish my hammer every night for 3 hours, it'll like lead to, and it just like yeah. It just leads to like him, like his madness, like getting fucking, further along, and he's just like loses it, like thinking that like he'll become a giver because Tamsy gave him like some bad information or something.
Oh my god, I just realized something.
What's up?
What if Tamsy does this to purposely make Folo, go crazy, and then give him another item from the Watchmen series? Because the only people who are like not right in the head or crazy can use the Watchmen series to their fullest extent.
Oh shit, that'd be
like
an insane
like
turn of events.
he goes crazy, and now he like fucking fulfills some criteria or something. Like, you're a lunatic. Now you can use these fucking Watchmen sunshades or some shit.
That'd be insane if that was the case.
I can see like a whole scenario popped up in my head while like Knox was talking a minute ago, but like I can see something happening where like these two, Rudo and Folo, like get into like a fist fight or something, and it's like, yeah, it's human versus human, and like we're on the same side, but like we're disagreeing right now. So obviously like Rudo's not gonna like go all out and use his fucking powers and blow Folo like out a window or nothing. He's gonna fight him, and it's like I don't know who would win or whatever, but like let's say, at the end of the day they fucking they hug it out or whatever. It's like, yeah, man, I'm sorry, I understand or whatever. Sorry, I was kind of being a giver, I know how it must feel to like not really, you're asking me for advice, and I can't really give it to you. Sorry, I wasn't there for you when you needed it, Folo, or whatever. And I can see like them kind of becoming bros, like you were saying. And then it's like Rudo goes to Folo's room. He's like, he opens the door. He's like, yo, Folo, actually, I will take that other set of clothes because mine are ripped. And he sees Tamsy like choking him out on the bed.
Oh shit!
Oh my god!
Yeah, it's like, hey,
I can see that happening.
Yeah, it's like, hey, Folo, you still got that extra set of, huh?
Oh, Rudo, I timed this perfectly.
No.
Or just like, oops, because this is like, I wasn't expecting you, Rudo. What are you doing here? Folo was choking. I was trying to help him get a chicken bone out of his throat or whatever.
So I had to crush it with his throat.
I can see some crazy shit like that happen after they like hashed it out, and it's like now they're bros, and Tamsy's like, this is the perfect time. Like, of course Rudo isn't gonna go check on him for a while. Rudo should be in the infirmary getting his black eye looked at or something stupid or something. And then he goes anyway. It's like, I'll take those band-aids you were trying to give me. It's like, oh, he's dead now. Sorry.
No.
With the band-aids.
Yeah, like stuffing the band-aids down his mouth, down his throat or something.
Or his bandages around his neck.
Yeah, like, fucking sorry, Rudo. You were a little too late.
Okay, we're going a bit into even darker.
I mean,
it's Tamsy, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, she get dork out here, you know what I'm saying?
Dork niggas. Yeah, but nah, this chapter was fire, man. 3 little pigs. We got Dryer stuff, Folo stuff. Tamsy's being Tamsy. I feel like like when I was reading these last like couple of chapters before it was revealed that it was a house. I feel like when the fucking pigs were, they were like puffing out smoke or whatever. I was like, I feel like it's the house. Like I feel like I had already like knew it was the house before like he went in there. But once the house kind of like it formed like a mouth and started attacking him. I was like, oh yeah, this shit really, really crazy. But
yeah,
can't wait to see what happens next. Like if we destroy the house, we'll be done cleaning. And man, I don't know, because it's like Rudo's like, I got this, and Folo's like, excuse me. So like, is he gonna get in the way? Will he like push Rudo down? Like, I got this shit. Like, no, I got it actually. Like, let me help or something. Like, are they gonna get into a fight right here? Like, I don't know.
And also remember, this is the prelude to the festival too.
Oh right, yeah, I do keep forgetting about that.
Yeah, we still gotta get that doll festival, man. Don't keep blue balling. That's what's gonna happen.
My ball's purple.
Crazy. But yeah, this has been hell of an arc or whatever for Folo. Can't wait to see, where this goes next and what Tamsy's gonna do, what his next move is, and
yeah.
Is this
Yeah.
going to be a successful mission?
Real writing.
Real writing taking place
Yeah.
right here. Kairana, good job, baby.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
But
Women write the best manga.
On God.
they do be writing, man.
Yeah.
Dudes just be duding it, man, and they be kind of sucking sometimes.
True.
But yeah, I'm all squeezed out for 121. What about you, Weber?
I'm all good. Can't wait for the crash out.
Crash out gonna go crazy. His eyes start bulging. He's like, I just wanna help.
I just want to be special.
I can't wait for the crash out.
You guys get it. He just fucking lose his shit and start screaming next chapter. Ruta's like, yo, what the fuck is up with dude, bro? That'd be crazy.
Yeah.
Oh shit. Yeah, I'm all squeezed out too.
All right. That's gonna be it for Gachi chapter 121. And now jumping into Galaxias chapter 16. Feel like I haven't read this in a long time, but anyway, let's see what you got to say about it. Knox, what's your thoughts?
Dude, this chapter was crazy as fuck, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Like towards the end, obviously, and I don't want to like skip around or whatever. And I'm not trying to be like an edgelord. Like, oh, I'm finally locked into Galaxias because niggas' heads are getting chopped off or whatever. There's a lot that this chapter kind of like does that I liked, but just getting to such a crazy, like gory, like wild damage like point in the story. Like I don't think we've ever seen anything like this in Galaxias so far. Like this shit got like super wild gore suddenly out of nowhere with the introduction of these characters, and I feel like, you know, it's shit like this that, at least for me, makes me go like, okay, hold on, this series is really doing something now. You know what I mean? Like we got
teenagers speaking.
Yeah, like literally, like I feel like, you know, like an edgy like teenager that's like, finally blood and guts, I can stand this now. But it's like, nah, bro, because like the first thing that I thought when I saw this chick, and especially when she pulls out the sword, I was like, wait a minute, is this the dragon folk person that was like carving the landscape up when they were in that like canyon area like however many chapters ago? Like, is this the?
Yeah.
It is.
Is it? I was thinking it wasn't.
Sword.
You think it is?
Yeah, they said that they were using the sword. They were looking for them after Kerner's introduction, and they were like, "We were looking all over for you. Your sword was being polished." And they used a sword to demolish that entire area.
Yeah. We were like, holy
Yeah.
shit, who carved up the streets like that, bro? Like, you turn
Yeah.
this place into the Grand Canyon with like a sword slash. Like, I can't wait to see what that character is about. I remember talking about it on the show when that chapter came out.
I could have sworn like they said that it was like a guy though, but I could be wrong.
We'd have to go back and like double check, but that was the first thing that I
Yeah.
thought of. This character design is fucking bananas, bro. Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
Holy shit, page
Awesome.
17, dude. Got like the fucking
Beautiful.
yeah, like the shinobi like style like side boob into like the lace like
thigh window
like type shit, big kunoichi shit, big soy fawn shit, like soy fawn from Bleach vibes like going on, but then like with a lot more design to it too. Her tail is fucking crazy. Like I don't give a fuck. Like three belts, nigga.
Yeah,
Hold
we got
on.
the belts. Yeah.
two dragon waifus.
Yeah, like give me more.
Who's the other one?
Old sticky hands. Yeah.
Wait, who? Sticky
The
hands.
spider dragon.
Yeah, she had like the web goo coming out her shit. Had me thinking things. Yeah.
I don't remember that. I gotta go back and find that.
She was literally on the thumbnail of one of our episodes.
Oh, yeah. Wait, isn't that her in the back with Yerks?
Hold on. Oh, it is that? There she got my baby. Hold on.
No,
that's my little baby. Yeah, no, this new one is way
Antares,
better.
Antares,
Antares.
King, direct retainer. Yeah, no.
I'm fucking with her, like, just off the fact, like, I love when, you know, characters that are known for having, like, a specific primary weapon, like, make do, like, quote unquote, with, like, some, like, smaller, secondary like thing, you know what I mean? Like she literally took a bookmark and just
Yeah.
like gruesomely murdered everybody in the scene before even pulling the sword out. It's like guy or girl, like whatever, like that. I eat that shit up like all fucking day. Like I remember in Seven Deadly Sins when Meliodas like sliced a mountain in half with like a twig or some shit. I was like, oh yeah, give me all of that all day. Like that is literally like my like kind of shit. And to get that here in Galaxias with this ridiculous scene, like bro, she put a nigga in a headlock and knocked his fucking teeth out into the fucking wall, bro. And they gave a panel dedicated to showing his fucking jaw sticking out of the fucking wall. I'm like, dude,
those teeth also went through another guy's head.
Oh, that is what.
She plucked his teeth through the back of his head through another dude's skull into the wall, bro.
Oh, she's cold. Yeah. She's so cold, bro. Yes, give me all of this shit. I need to tell Tess to read this shit, even though he won't. But anyway, like dog.
These like 2 or 3 page like spread right here. Like you could just send these like 3 pages to people, and people would just be like, all right, I'm locked in.
Yeah, the sequence is insane. Like even the paneling, like if you look at page like 16, bro like turns his head and he's like, huh, and like he split like down the eye, like across the lips, and it's like shown in the paneling is also splitting in that way. That was super creative. I loved every moment of this final sequence. Yeah,
it took a second for me to. Go ahead.
No, go Yato. I can finish later.
I was just gonna say it took me a second to realize what was going on the left side of like the panel where he's looking back and his eye like he's split, and it's like on the left he's like his body's falling over and the top of his head is like off.
Yeah.
So I was like, what's happening here? Yeah, she is devastating, yo. And I suppose that's the best I can do with paper, bro. You split you in half, bro.
Yeah, it was too messy for her.
Yeah. With a bookmark, bro. But
she's nasty as fuck.
No, a small detail I saw after going back. She had her tail concealed like Nereid the entire time.
Yeah, she really did. Wow. Yeah, good spot. I didn't even peep that before.
Yeah.
Oh, she's different. Oh!
Which it was said by Schmidt, like the last chapter, I believe, that it's incredibly difficult for like any dragon folk to do something like that.
But any of them can do it. So that's actually like really interesting because we thought that was like something that was like entirely unique to Nereid for a while. But just for him to say like, yeah, you could do that, but it's like really difficult, so people don't do it. So that's a really interesting point. But then it also becomes really interesting again because of the ease at which Nereid can do it. You know what I mean? So it's like a back and forth of like, oh, this is really cool information that we're getting kind of like back to back inside of the same concept.
Yeah. And she's also our first Royal Zodiac we've met.
Yeah, and the best one. I don't care who comes after her. She's the best one.
Yeah, like bro, if I'm guessing, she's got to be the one that cut the fucking country in half. Like, because like I was gonna say, maybe not, but like she ripped these dudes to pieces with a bookmark. So like, she plucked teeth through a head. Yeah.
Yeah. That's so fucking insane. Going back into the chapter a little bit more from the end, since we kind of like, my bad, we kind of like jumped. I was just really excited about that. But just like going back, I really love this splash page on page 10, the world's only mid-air city, Grib, aka the Fungus Kingdom. I love establishing shots like this in these like adventure stories where you have like these really creative like world or location or country designs or whatever really helps kind of like sell, you know, the size of the world, but also just like that adventure, you know, vibe, you know what I mean, to everything. Whenever you get these like overhead, like from a helicopter, like looking down at the area, like you get it a lot in One Piece, obviously. You get it a lot in like Radiant. You get it a lot in like Eden Zero or any Mashima work for that matter. Like it just, I just love that vibe that it brings to the atmosphere of the story. Every single time it hits.
Yeah, Really hope that we spend some time in this town and like we have like a good like I think it's about time. Like we're 16 chapters in. I feel like it's a good time for like a 10 to 20 chapter arc. Like give us some real
Yeah.
conflict in the fungus kingdom or whatever and have shit be real. I want to see like, some kind of crazy shit going, knock one of these fucking funguses off the mountain or whatever. Like
See
have
what
some
happens type shit.
yeah,
And I
like
think we
fucking
are going into that, especially with the introduction of the Zodiacs in this chapter. I definitely think that they'll play, a part in this arc to some degree. And if this is the arc where things are really about to start popping off, then I think they did a really good job of selling the threat of the antagonistic force that would be, brought into the conflict in this
well
arc, if
even
that's really where they're going.
even the Zodiac stuff, like it kind of just goes back to like what you were saying, or we/you were saying about Centuria earlier, where it's like
Yeah.
we got to see like what's going on the other side of the world, and it's like they just arrived at Grib, but on the next page it says, meanwhile farther north in a certain village, and it's showing like these Dragon Knight niggas and shit, and it's like this is happening way up here, and it's like okay, is Yerkes about to tell Big Boss Antares about fucking fucking narrate and are they gonna pull up at the very end of the arc? Like, all right, we come to fucking, claim and get your ass because you're not supposed to be here. Ghost of the kingdom type shit. And it's like, all
Yeah,
right,
that would be
we
huge.
just resolved some big conflict that took 20, 20, 30 chapters to resolve in this fungus kingdom, and then this bitch pull up and just cut the kingdom in half with a sword. And it's like, bro,
Yeah.
what the fuck?
That's
Like, she's
the shit I was talking about. Exactly. That's the shit I was talking about in Centuria. You like pan to a different location on the map. You show some heavy hitters doing some shit that establishes themselves as like some crazy threat. You pan back to the location that the protagonist team is going to. You go through the whole arc. They resolve the conflict. They think everything is gravy, and then you bring in that antagonistic force at the end, and it's like, oh shit, this is the chick that fucking sliced everybody in half with a fucking bookmark earlier, and she can retract her tail like Niraid. We might be cooked. It reminds me a lot of like to mention One Piece again at the end of the Thriller Bark arc. You know what I mean? It's like, okay, we beat Gecko Moria. It was like a huge like Tim Burton Wonderland style arc where, shadows and crazy like monsters and Halloween Town demons are fighting each other, and we finally beat the bad guy. Let's go home. Are we gonna go into the party scene now? And then boom, Bartholomew Kuma comes up, and it's like we already know that nigga is bad business because he was already shown halfway across the fucking planet doing some crazy Shichibukai shit before, and he just fucking like one shots everybody, and it's like huge for stakes and like nail biting excitement. Like I love shit like that.
I hope we.
Oh, yeah.
Go ahead.
Oh, no, go. You go.
Well, I was just gonna say I hope we get another ally in this town, and then I was gonna say like I can see them like resolving whatever happens here, like if there is some sort of conflict here, and then they resolve it, and like the protagonist squad does leave, but then the other guys pull up, like they pull up the Antares and them, they pull up like a little too late, and it's like is a man named Narade here, but like everyone loves Narade now. They're like, yeah, he just left or whatever. We love that guy. She's like, oh no, this town is a lost cause. It just fucking wipes it off the map.
Oh.
Like,
yeah, she seems to be a real Niraid hater. She said this nigga's whole name. Did we know his last name before?
No, we didn't.
Niraid Kuiper.
Which is funny because Gio gave Niraid his name from a book that she read.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
So he was always the Niraid in that book?
That's the theory that I've seen.
Wait.
Interesting.
Oh my god.
And I did not catch that originally.
Yeah, me neither. I hope there's something to that, and it's not like a plot hole. Like I really hope. Yeah, I really hope that that's like something, and it's not like.
I think bro know what he's doing. Nah, it's
so.
not giving plot hole. At least not yet. I mean, you never know, but
yeah,
like dog birds.
Coincidences happen.
Yeah, it's a hell of a coincidence, but like I would love for there to be a thing here. You've made your move, Narade Kuiper. Yeah, that's crazy. It's like, okay, you know, dude.
Yeah, you really know this man. This enigma up until this point just gets a full government name drop by the baddest baddie in the series.
Yeah,
it's so crazy.
Yeah,
probably in the magazine, yo. Like who? Okay, Gachi's got some ladies, so
yeah,
yeah. All right, but no, she's up there.
Yeah. This is the chapter that really put Galaxias on the map for me. You know what I'm saying? Like I was already like, I saw a lot of things that I like in this story so far, but this is the one that really sealed the deal. Like I'm actually going to be so excited for every chapter from now on because of this one.
I mean, you need some meatheadery that's more than just like punch dude, because that's
Yeah.
mostly what narrate's been doing. It's just been like, I pull up, I fucking punch dude, I show out, I walk out. Like that's
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, but
like,
now we got like one of the most gruesome, gory, decimation scenes like in recent memory, bro. Like she really sliced these niggas to bits.
Yeah, I'm a murder specialist, yo. I don't just hurt people.
Yeah.
I specialize in it, yo.
Yeah, and it's not just like, oh, I sliced everybody's heads off. Like, I sliced niggas' heads in half vertically, horizontally, diagonally. I flicked this nigga's top of his jaw off. Like, she didn't even use the fucking bookmark for this nigga in his teeth, bro. She's cold-blooded without slashing attacks.
Dude, bro, like, a pluck is crazy.
Yo, she really finger flicked this dude's teeth in, bro. Through a couple niggas' heads.
And then into the wall, just stuck there. He said, what? Teeth? Teeth? What is that? Like, oh, she threw a shuriken? No, those are teeth, bro.
Yeah, no, that nigga's literally like, he's our POV character, because like he's saying everything the audience is saying reading this scene. Like, teeth? Oh my god.
Weeb said it. He's a POV character, bro. So I forget, one of y'all said it. And then like
it was me.
Introduction and shit. No, you said it was a good introduction.
Yeah, good introduction.
Oh.
Yeah, this is definitely like a hell of a fucking introduction. Like, and like even like this plus like what we saw before. So it's like, yeah, she's tough. She's beating these motherfuckers. Oh, but did you forget she cut a mountain? She cut like a town.
You're right.
Roads. Like, did you forget like she did fucking continent level damage?
That's how you do this shit. You like sprinkle in like shit like this before this character significantly joins like the narrative in like direct conflict with the protagonist team, because now the threat is sold. You know what I'm saying? We got she made the Grand Canyon very like, enigmatically, like however many chapters ago, like holy shit, who did this? That's really big damage. Like holy scale, you know what I mean? Like you can do things like that, and then all these chapters later you finally see her in like close quarters doing shit, personally, and you're like, oh my god, she really is like that. And then you introduce her to the protagonist team in some kind of conflict later on down the road, and you're like, and it's that much more hype because of all of the build up to that point. That's literally how you do this shit.
More like her.
Might be stronger. This hits way harder than like introducing a villain and having them do a bunch of crazy shit like all at the same time, like as they meet the protagonist. Like you have to sprinkle it, here and there beforehand to make it hit that much harder.
That plus like she didn't just like decide to do evil stuff. Like they were fucking with her. She was just reading a book. She's like, I got goosebumps. Like I'm reading One Piece. Like I'm getting goosebumps because shit. Like years of foreshadowing is paying off right now.
Yeah, that is One Piece.
Just look at these goosebumps, and they're like, bro, shut that shit up. Oh, it's a girl. Let's fuck with her. And it's like, all right, y'all did. Bro, like she didn't come here to kill y'all. She was hooded up reading a book, bro. She's reading One Piece. And it's like they do excuse my cough, they do a really good job with like subverting the expectation here, because like when they showed the fucking damage that was done to the landscape before, and Yerks and Spider Chick are talking about,
I definitely thought it was a dude,
bro. I was expecting a white beard looking motherfucker. Like I was like, oh yeah, it's gonna be some big buff fucking dude who's like, fucking super by the book or whatever. Like, I'm gonna kill, I'm thinking like General Admiral Torque or whatever from Radiant or whatever.
Yeah, and I feel like this ain't the first time the rug's been pulled out from under us, like in this specific way in these stories that we be reading too. You know what I mean? Like, they just know that we're gonna think it's a dude first, like every fucking time. It's like such an easy subversion to do, and we fall for it every fucking time, bro.
Anime fans, true anime fans, love an overpowered woman in their series.
Oh god.
Because who else is going to do the dominating?
Right.
Fair enough.
Like, once, this yeah, these pages got to get tweeted, bruh.
Yeah.
But I need the story to cook some more, because like the one thing you don't want to do is like hype people up and sell them on something, and then it's like, oh yeah, that shit gets like eight pages a month or something, or like the story just like stalls or whatever after this. Like imagine it's
Yeah.
just like it goes into sleeper mode for the next like 4
I don't
chapters.
even
It's
care.
like
I'm putting the stocks in. I don't care if I get a good return. Like this feels like the one to be talking about.
this is definitely a design to put stocks in.
Yeah.
Yeah. I need more people. We need more people to talk about this series.
Yeah, this is mommy for real type shit.
Yeah.
And then like just going back, we talked a lot about her, but I like the
fair enough.
yeah. I mean, there's a lot to talk about, but I like the Geo stuff where she's like,
Me too.
I'm just holding you back or whatever, and the Ray's like, bro, shut that shit up, dog. Like you did some
Yeah.
shit too.
It was a
It's
wholesome
honestly
moment, but like ultimately it came down to like dude lead saying like it's okay, girl lead. I don't care
Yeah.
if you're useless.
true.
I'm gonna keep
I do
fucking with you.
I do appreciate getting this like out of the way early on in the manga, because this shows that there might be a plan for her to actually
That's what I'm saying. Like,
fully do stuff.
yeah, at least they
Because usually
addressed
that's
it.
about
Yeah, at least they
because
addressed it
a
in
lot of
this way.
series.
Oh, sorry,
Yeah.
sorry.
No, what I was saying is that usually when this type of thing is done for a series, we don't fully address it until we're like a couple arcs in, maybe 100 by chapter 100. But like, yeah, like it's a good sign that we're addressing this so early on.
Yeah. And like we've been talking about like what is her role like going to be? Is she always just going to be like in the background and it's like the narrate show and then Geo is there like as like a dialogue, only kind of like situation that kind of like
Yeah.
balances the dynamic out like you know like just specifically like on a character level and not like on an action level, you know what I mean? Like is it going to be
Which
like that
still
forever?
works.
Yeah, I mean it's fine. I just think that
A
it's played
series like
out, you know
this.
what I mean? Yeah, like I like give her more to do, you know what I mean? So they bring it up in this
Yeah.
chapter. She's like, "Yo, I feel useless." And he's like, "I don't care. I like you anyway." And it's like, "Cool, but like give her more to do anyway." You know what I
'Cause
mean?
it's
Like bring it up all
Yeah.
you want,
yeah,
but like you need to have a plan for her. I'm sorry.
yeah, because they're like, one argument away from the raid being like, you know what, you don't have powers. Like, I don't need to travel with you. Like, fuck it, dog. I can just do. I'm powerful, and Smith wants to research me because he's a freak. So like, me and him is just gonna go and fucking find your own way. Like they could get into a fight, and there's like nothing, like characters they separate, and it's like there's nothing stopping him other than like being friends from like bouncing on her.
Yeah.
Hmm.
She doesn't like, other than knowledge and like knowing stuff like what stars are and shit. It's like, okay, I don't need to know what that is to fucking figure out what I want to know and shit like that. It's just she started off spunky, man. We got a lot with her in chapter 1. She spit the bullet out and then fucking batted that shit with the rifle in Yerkes' face, and it's like we need more of that. We need her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We
We
need
need more of the
her.
quick.
We're gonna be saying
Yeah.
that until we get something like that again.
Yeah.
We're
That
gonna
are
keep
like,
bringing up that first chapter showing of her creativity in
Oh,
close quarters
yeah.
combat.
You know what would be
Yeah.
hilarious? If they face Yerkes again and she does the exact same thing again.
Oh,
Something
he's gonna
different.
be
Like,
so pissed.
yeah. Oh, this time she like somehow actually manages to beat him with her quick wit.
Oh man, give me that.
Considering Yerkes' ability is legitimately OP as hell.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
was like stone or earth manipulation or
It
some
was
shit.
just like amplifying. It was
Bone
like
minerals.
yeah, I think it was like a scale increasing, kind of like situation where like anything he
Yeah,
touched
something
he
like
could
that.
make bigger because he like attacked Geo's dad and like punched him in the ribs and his ribs broke or something and then he like
He
made
also
the like
manipulated the earth.
he like made the splintered ribs like bigger and they were like poking
Yeah.
out of his body or whatever. So I think he can just like increase the size, of things or something.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. Geo needs some stuff, and it's like I don't want her to like sprout a tail and just become like fucking monkey god fucking Goku or whatever. Like I don't want her to go crazy, but like I don't know. We need some stuff from her. But I mean, these arcs, like she could really shine in these town settings where it's like, okay, we get here and we really need a fucking diplomatic character, somebody who can talk to these people because Narade can't fucking really relate to a lot of these people because he's a fucking freak and a
And Schmidt
dragon
will
and
try
he's
and
strong.
scam them.
Yeah. Wait, what?
And Schmidt will try and scam and trick them.
Who narrate or Gio?
Schmidt.
Oh, Schmidt. Yeah. Schmidt's gonna like do some funky, freaky, fucked up shit. I don't know. This town, there's a lot of potential. When I see, shit like this, I'm like, all right, yeah, I'm rubbing my hands. I'm like, this. I see a lot of buildings, a lot of houses. We got fucking the train riding by. We got the fucking industrialization. We got stairs going up on these mountains up to these like fucking fungal plateaus and shit. I wanna see something, man. I want them to show
Yeah,
me some good stuff in this fungal town before shit hits the fan. Give me a Rumble Town arc from Radiant right here. Give me something,
that'd be
yo.
great.
Yeah, give me something to chew on right here, baby.
Hmm.
Hmm.
But yeah. It's a good chapter, man. I hope the schedule continues to be good, and I hope we continue to get chapters that are longer than 9 pages. And I just hope for good stuff, man. I like the series. So
Same.
I'm gonna keep rocking with it. And the train thing was funny. Trains just dropping sewage, so people doo on the train, and that should just fall right out the bottom of the train. And here we go, we smelling that stinky poo. Oh, and the cane dragon, like I forgot about that. Like they just,
Oh my.
yeah, the cane dragon flew by, and they're like, "Oh, did you sense that or smell that?" And it's like, "Yep, the cane dragon just flew over the kingdom." It's like, huh? Like you just the shit just flew over and fucking that's it. Like they just get a little sense of it and it's gone. I guess it's super fast. I'm thinking it's like fucking Ho-Oh or something, just fucking
Yeah.
soaring in the sky.
Yo.
Then now it's like more frequent and closer to the ground than normal. Like it senses something is up.
Yeah, I can't wait to see more. With the cane dragon, what's going on with that?
Same.
But
I can't wait.
Samesies.
yeah, that's gonna be it for me for chapter 16 of Galaxias. What about you, Weeb?
I'm all good.
All right, what about you, Nox?
I'm Gucci.
And we're squeezed out for chapter 16. Now jumping into the weekly Shonen Jump segment because there is no Ranger translation this week. And we're jumping with Ichi the Witch, chapter 17, 17th Hunt Out of Your Depth. Weeb, what you got?
Well, before we jump into the chapter, just want to say something that was announced earlier today. Um, uh, we we got the ranking for the first volume of Ichi, and it's like number 6 on the Shoseki ranking. So it's like up there with like Sakamoto Days' recent ones. So it shows that the sales have been pretty good for Ichi's first volume.
Butterscotch, yo.
Yeah, it actually I saw that it actually like sold out. I think the day 2 sales are up actually. Yeah, day 2 Shoseki. It's so it was day 1 was 6th place, I think, and the day 2 was 15th, but I think it's sold out. So it's like, yeah, it it sold out in a lot of places. So yeah, the ranking's gonna drop a bit, but that's still good. It's still above a lot of stuff. 15th place. And it's like Hematin is 50th place. So it's like, yeah, Ichi is at least above fucking 35 other things, and it's a new series and it's volume 1. That's really good. It's up there with like stuff that are well established. It's higher than Undead Unluck. Undead Unluck 17th or on day 2.
Yeah.
That and
We also got
go
and
ahead.
also a recommendation from the goat Horikoshi.
Yeah, that's big. We got a
Ichi
Horikoshi
the
rep.
Witch
Did
did?
you? Yeah,
Didn't
that was this week.
didn't Kamame Shirahama also recommend Ichi the Witch? Like
I
officially,
think so.
publicly?
That I
I
don't
think so.
know,
I think
but
there was one other big name
It
mangaka
was
that
somebody else. I
told
just
that
can't think
says
of the name.
yeah.
I don't know. But I know this is Horikoshi's second rec in the last like year because he also recommended he co-signed Kagurabachi back in
Shit.
Yeah.
like volume 2 or whatever. So
Hey.
yeah, so we're there, man. It's doing good. Did you see they actually are doing like voiced or whatever for like volume 1? They had like
Ooh,
a
already?
lot of yeah, they have like volume 1 or chapter 1 or something like voiced on like YouTube or something. So I was listening. They had like you can hear like Discars. I forget who the voice actors and stuff were for each character, but
I did see that though.
yeah, but all I can
I
remember
didn't see
is
it later.
the same voice actor that was doing Denji was doing Ichi.
Yeah, I heard that, and like at first I was like, "Oh man, this is a little bit deeper of a voice than I expected Ichi to have." I remember people in like one of our group chats was talking about how the voice actor was just like perfectly chosen for Ichi or whatever, but I had always like figured he would have like maybe not something like a Gon voice or whatever, but just
Like a Gojo?
something a little bit like smaller and higher pitched, I guess.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking too. But like, I don't know. it could grow on you. Plus, like
Yeah.
these voice actors, they usually got a wide range. You'll look.
I got to
and
see it with real motion too.
yeah,
Was
yeah.
Scar's voice at least perfect?
I don't
like
even
this-
remember what Discard sounded like.
I liked it, but I can't remember who. I can't like compare another voice, but like these voice actors and shit. Like one, they'll do a role where they're voicing a frog, and then the next thing they're voicing like a fucking old man with fucking Alzheimer's and shit. It's like their range is crazy. Like
Whoever the voice actor was that did you guys ever saw Junie Tyson, that like 12 episode Zodiac War anime? Yeah, whoever voiced the boar was who I like immediately, like when I read through like the first couple of chapters of Ichi the Witch, I like immediately thought of that voice actor for Boar and Junie Tyson for Descaris. Because she just has that like arrogant, like full of herself, like I'm the tightest shit since sliced bread, like kind of like twang to her voice. Like if you go back and watch the first episode of Junie Tyson and listen to Boar, it's like a very Boar centric episode. You'll hear what I'm talking about. Let me know if anybody else sees the vision there. But that's who I thought of when I first started reading Ichi.
It'd be funny if it's actually the same person.
That would be
Probably
crazy.
Not,
no way.
Yeah, let's jump back into it.
Mm-hmm.
So another insane chapter with the world hater magic, the god magic that warps everything.
Yeah, that nigga's broken.
Yeah,
broken as hell. Ichi doing some really cool stuff.
Yeah, they really built up the like hype for like this moment that's happening right now, because like whenever you have a situation that's like really dire and things are popping off, but you have like people in like this scene that are like all looking at it and freaking out about it, and there's like dialogue dedicated to like how like focused they are on like what's happening. You got fucking Shirobadana like, Komugi, do not look away. Take note of everything that you're seeing right now. This is crazy as fuck. You need to chronicle this like as detailed as you possibly can. It's just like, oh my god, shit is really popping off right now. All the witches looking through mirrors like, holy shit, this thing is here. This is the thing we've been hunting forever and didn't even know like what it looked like or what its fucking acquisition trial was, or like this motherfucker's broke. You got Uroro like shitting his pants over this dude. Like everything is just like firing on all cylinders to sell the hype of what's going on in this chapter right now. And then fucking Ichi, cold-blooded, hunter style, says shunk, stabbed him in the jugular real quick. And it's just like, oh my god, you're such a fucking beast, bro. You stabbed yourself in the leg to keep you like awake from passing out after using the amplification magic so that you could have this moment. That's so raw. Like, they really know what they're doing with Ichi's character. Yeah, like this motherfucker is on demon time. Yeah, and the magic. Yeah, on
he's like, okay, you got my attention.
Yeah,
now you got my erection.
He said,
"Oh,
wait, huh?
This is perfect self."
Oh, yeah. And like even the god magic is just like, okay, hold on, this one got some spunk to him.
This will be fun.
Yeah, type shit.
Yeah, this is a good chapter in this. Like, it's funny, we only see the whole like scribbling and stuff with Kabuki for the first like 2 pages, and after that it's like, man, I hope she's getting the rest of this shit. Like, shit is going down.
I need the world to see that Ichi stabbed this nigga in the neck, bro. Like I need there to be no more doubts about this Ichi character in the eyes of the Mantonell Witches Association. They need to be like, holy shit, did you see what Ichi did though? Like he got fucking obliterated, technically, like the power disparity is insane, but like look at the heart on this guy. He stabbed him and he stopped the fucking advancement of the warping wall of angry, these motherfuckers remind me of did I already say this in one of the reviews? Anyway, it's giving Final Aeon Summon from Final Fantasy X. Like if you ever played that game, like you get anima like towards the end of the game, and it kind of looks like that a little bit. It's just a bunch of
you said something about anima before.
Okay, it's just a bunch of animas. Low key.
Does any of those things remind me of like that brain guy from the God Hand of Berserk?
Oh yeah, what is his name? I can't even remember. It's hard to remember the God Hand names. I can't even remember like the sexy one's name. Anyway,
Yeah. I
um,
mean, the thing I immediately thought of was just the rumbling from Attack on Titan. It's just
oh
a bunch of
sure,
giants fucking flattening the earth or whatever, like walking in a straight line. Just everything they fucking come in contact with is just destroyed. It's over with. But they're like
yeah,
warping it. So it's like at first when I saw when they were talking about warping, I was like, are they warping like warping is in teleporting or warping is in like distorting it? And I guess it's like a distortion thing because
Yeah.
you see it like the magic is warping. It's talking about like warping Ichi, and he's got like spikes popping up on his face and shit. Like his face is being fucking changed, and his shoulder and shit. And it's like, okay, this is
I
it's a
think it
different type of warping.
is. I think it is. It's definitely very interesting verbiage because like it makes it sound like it's just like kind of like deleting space like in a wave. You know what I mean? But
Yeah,
like the deleted space takes like a distorted like form at the same time. So like I think that things are like actually being removed from the location like matter wise, but it's leaving like a like a some kind of weird like transmogrified kind of damage in its wake. It's very like kind of like hard to read honestly for me. But I
when I
yeah, go ahead.
when I
Yeah.
see the damage, like the stuff on Ichi, I'm just like thinking, okay, like okay, there's a village here, and then like these guys walk through it, and that village, like, it's not like transported anywhere, but it's like I said, I'll warp you beyond recognition. So it's like everything here is no longer like building and trees and grass. It's like now is just fucking like rocks and stalactites and fucking
Yeah.
fucking mushrooms, and I've just turned everything into something else, like like transmog, trans, was it what's the shit they do in Hunter x Hunter? I mean, not Hunter x Hunter, but
Transfiguration.
Full Metal
Oh,
Alchemist. It's
transmutation.
transmutate. Yeah, that is like everything is becoming another thing. Not
Yeah, okay.
necessarily like elements, but like these things are just becoming fucking just transformed into something freaky. Just something that just doesn't, you know, these aren't what they were, like whatever type shit. Like
Yeah, yeah, I
Ichi
see
is,
what you're saying.
like if the magic wasn't like stabbed through the middle, Ichi's body would have turned into like a fucking spiky ball of doo doo or something.
Yeah.
And but
Yeah. No, I see it
Ascaris.
now. But hold on, real quick. I want to say, like, I don't know if I'm right on this, but did they just reuse a panel from the last chapter in this chapter? I have to
which
go back
one?
to the previous chapter because, like, on page what is this? Page 4 on Manga Plus anyway. It shows like the amplified ice shark running into the god magic wall, and it's like this huge explosion of clashing energies. And I want to say that that's like the exact same drawing as like the
Oh
end of the
yeah,
previous
I
chapter,
think it
which
is.
is fine. You know what I mean? Like I'm not saying like how could you do this? You should have drawn another thing, but it's like is that what it is? Is that what happened here?
I think it's slightly different, or at least it's probably just like slid over, zoomed in, and then it looks like the no, it's like the same, I guess, kanji, like bloof. It's the same symbols and
Oh
everything,
wow.
but no, they're a little different. Like on this chapter, page 4, like the symbol kanji, whatever, like the one on the tail, it's like further down, like cutting the tail in half, basically. But last chapter, it's like not that far down.
Okay.
It's like
I
touching
think
the
it's just
top of the
perspective.
tail. Yeah, it's a perspective thing, but I mean, it's kind of redrawn, or maybe some of it is redrawn, but it's
Sure.
basically the same image,
Okay.
just from
Yeah.
a slightly different point of view or whatever. But I mean, when it happens a lot when like, excuse me, when you show like a big attack at the end of a chapter, and then sometimes like the chapter opens with like that same thing or whatever.
Yeah.
It's not uncommon that they do stuff like that, but yeah, Ichi showing that he got big nuts, bro. He froze all these fucking things with the Hisame magic, and even froze the fucking God Hater for temporarily or whatever. And
Yeah. You don't want
he
to, when you introduce a threat of this size, especially this early, you definitely don't want to have the main character do too much. You know what I mean? You definitely want to show that the main character is going all out to do everything that he can, but you definitely want to have it be like little W's like this and not like anything like wildly significant so that you don't kind of like ruin the threat that you've kind of like built up. Because like if Ichi did any more than this, like they gave him slightly stopping the advancement of the warp wall and stabbing him in the neck. Like that is like the perfect amount to really like go like fuck yeah, Ichi's got, you know, a lot of heart to him. He's on demon time. I love that for him, but at the end of the day he didn't really do shit. You know what I mean? So it's like that's good. That's good. You don't want to have him do too much here cuz I really don't want to kind of like spoil the moment with this like superbly built up god magic that we have here. Yeah.
It's like,
and also like how Uroro's powers aren't the end all be all, like an instant win condition.
Right.
yeah, like
He's the
like
king. They're fighting a god.
like he did still faint. He just like he stopped that, like, you know, stabbing himself, kept himself in the game. If it wasn't for that, he would be he would be dead.
Yeah.
Like he wouldn't have got that stab and shit. Like his hunting, you know, instincts is what saved him here. And otherwise, I mean, he would have been likely warped. I mean, Discaris probably would have helped. You know, speaking of Discaris, fucking where's Toge Ice? You know, get her ass in here too. We need
Probably
to
still stuck outside.
yeah, we need to get her in here.
I mean, it looks like I mean, if she can explode this dude's body like effortlessly like this, I'm pretty sure she can get Togeis through that barrier.
Probably,
if she wanted to.
She's seeing red right now. I can like even the magic said she's filled with hatred right now.
Wait, did it say that?
Whoa, where did he say
hatred
that?
or anger?
Wait, where did it say that?
Like
yeah, where is that?
She appears after she hits him.
He just says you were. And she's like, who else? Everyone's favorite uber talented badass Discaris.
He got next chapter, bruh.
You got the next chapter?
Man, you got the next chapter.
Oh.
But nah, yeah.
Yeah, where were you seeing that, my pal?
Holy shit, maybe I was
You made it up in your head.
That's crazy.
You're going crazy. No, I'm kidding.
Guys,
I'm just yeah, no, he's right.
Big fat phony.
You're a big fat phony.
Oh my god.
No, it's all good.
Wow.
You can have your head cannon. So just keep it off my show. No, I'm kidding.
Nah, it's cool as hell that like the fucking magic it was able to do this like telekinesis shit, I guess. Or maybe it was just I don't know how, you know, what the explanation is. Just magic, I guess. It lifted Ichi's ass up in the air with like a finger raise, and it's like, are you lifting him with ice? Like when it lifted Ichi.
Where's that?
Page 7. Like Ichi fell, and then it like picks him up, and then it grabs him by the neck or whatever.
Oh shit!
Like as Ichi had fallen.
Oh yeah. I see that.
Yeah, and he's like, "Get back up here," or whatever, and then he starts talking shit, and that's when Ichi stabs it in the neck. But
maybe he warped the air to pull him up.
Ooh,
okay.
I can see that.
Maybe like the hand from JoJo's.
Yeah, man. I just tweeted about part 4 like yesterday and said, or maybe it was today. I said everybody needs to experience Diamond is Unbreakable because that shit is just fucking peak.
Even second favorite part of JoJo's.
Yeah, like I don't fucking support part skipping, but like if you're not gonna watch any part of JoJo's, I feel like you gotta watch part 4.
All right, let me skip to part 4 real quick and get in there.
Yeah, I'm giving permission on the stream.
Hell yeah! Right. Everyone point their anger at Yato.
You can do it, bro. Part 4 is what got me to even check it out because I remember I was on Reddit. When I used to be heavy on Reddit, and somebody was like, there was like a villain thread. They were like, who's like the best villains or whatever, and everybody was like sucking off the villain from part 4, and I was like, oh, it's not like Dio. It's like they were like naming some other character and talking about how cool and different and unique he was, and I was like, oh, let me check this JoJo shit out. Nah. I mean, I liked what I saw, you know, 1 through 3 or whatever. There was some times where I had to force myself, but part 4 was the fucking money bags. Yeah, that shit is really good. Anyway, yeah, this chapter, though. Yeah, I mean, not even the scars, but like Ichi and then the magic itself, like Ichi stabbing him and looking at him like, yo, where's your weakness, bro? Your head, your limbs, your heart. What do I gotta do? It's like he really locked into this killing magic shit, and it's like. The magic is looking at him. I said, I've tweeted this too. I was like, a knife in the neck and a twinkle in his eyes. Yo, like he looking at Ichi like this. Yeah, you're out of your depth, but like I kind of like this kid, man. He kind of got balls, bro. I'm gonna murder the shit out of him, but like this is interesting, dog. Like you kind of doing shit. Like most people would have ran and got on their knees and prayed to their God and cried their fucking tears away and shit. But nah, you up here stabbing me in the neck. You got balls on you, kid. I'm but destroy you a different type of way, bro. Warp you beyond recognition. Nothing of you will remain. Like you finna get that treatment, dog.
Yeah. I'm excited to see what happens next because we're finally get to see Discaris in a full fight. We saw a bit
Yeah.
of it when she fought Oroto, but now she's gonna be in a full fight, and I would expect Togeist to show up to lend a hand, like the two strongest of their generation.
She's getting in there. Yeah, we getting the back-to-back buddy cop action next chapter for sure.
I expect them to push this guy back for a bit.
Yeah, the Mike guy, fucking Kakashi, fucking team up, fucking both of them just fucking wailing on him. Because I mean, the dude, yeah, he's powerful, but like even though like magics have, you know, like their conditions, like yeah, you can't kill him unless you fulfill his condition, but still, like when you call him a god tier magic, god world hating, you know, all encompassing world hating god tier magic, and it's like he's bleeding out his mouth, he's getting stabbed in the neck, he's getting blown to pieces and shit. It's like, all right, well, I don't really expect this from a god, so like, you know, what else is Discaris capable of? What else is gonna happen? Is like, okay, like is he just I'm guessing he's just gonna put himself back together like Majin Buu. You know, you blow up Majin Buu and it's like a million pieces of him and he just reforms. So he'll just reform next week or whatever. It looks like he's already starting to do that on the last page.
We still don't know their condition, so they could be practically immortal until they figure out what the condition is for beating them if it does have like a task or a trial.
Yeah, like I mean, yeah, it could be something insane.
Yeah.
But we probably, you know, it probably won't. We probably won't find out what it is at all here. Like this little battle might not last long. We'll probably just see like some things that Discaris is capable of, and then like maybe learn that this thing has a condition that like not a condition for defeating it, but like maybe it can only attack, you know, for 5 minutes, and the Ichi freezing its fucking, you know, fucking wave of distortion stalls it long enough, and then them like fighting it stalls it, and it's like, okay, I gotta go, so it like bounces or something. But it's like, I'll see you again, Ichi the Witch type shit.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And then like Ichi's got to do classes because he didn't get the mushroom. Fucking Togeist did. So at the end of this shit, Ichi's got to get fucking straightened up real proper.
I would love if they get out of that, but making these used to Togeist didn't land a single blow on this guy. Ichi with no powers managed to at least stab the guy. He wins. Case closed.
Nah, the competition was to get the fucking capture the magic, bro, and he lost. GG's, brother.
Interference.
Yeah, but if everyone's safe and like the magic's gone, they're definitely gonna be like, nope, you lost.
Fair enough.
Like the magic's gone, nobody's fucking like hurt or devastated, and it's like, yep, sorry, bro. Like the world didn't explode, you know, like Y2K, everyone thought the world was gonna end or whatever, and it's like, well, the world didn't end. You still gotta bring your ass to work, bro.
Yeah.
You gotta clock the fuck in, dog. I don't care if you drunk yourself fucking damn near alcohol poison because you thought like, fuck it, I'm gonna die tomorrow anyway. Like you still alive. You gotta clock in, bro.
Mm-hmm.
That type shit. But yeah, no, Discaris looking cold, man. I'm fucking with it.
I need the next chapter so bad. We have to wait so long.
Yeah, they really did us real dirty, making us wait like 15 days for this shit.
On a cliffhanger like this? Fuck, bro.
Yeah, like this. I want to see. Excuse me. Yeah, hopefully we get, you know, her little, you know, people gonna hate it, but you know, the Gojo moment, man. You know, show why she the strongest.
Need that.
Yeah.
Have her flex real quick, even though like she basically fighting an unkillable god, you know, still show off a bunch of shit in her bag. Let's get it. But yeah, this is a banger chapter. I was on the edge of my seat and you know, clenching my cheeks. I was holding on to the seat with my butt cheeks, yeah, so just hanging on barely. But
real gripper.
Yeah, real gripper. It was crazy, but that was a banger chapter, man. We got Shirobadana, we got Kamugi, we got fucking God Killer dude. We got a lot of characters, we got a lot of shit, we got raw moments. This shit, this Ichi staring down the magic shit was everything, bro.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, but for chapter 17, I think I'm all squeezed out. What about you, Knox?
I'm drained, bro.
Type shit. What about you, Weed?
I'm perfect.
Perfect. What is
opinion
like a
is
perfect sale, bro? Perfect weeb. All
This
right, let's
chapter
go.
was perfect.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's gonna do it for chapter 17 of Ichi the Witch. Now jumping into Astro Royale, chapter 36, Japanese Yakuza Association. And I've missed a few. Obviously if you're watching this, you know that I missed a few episodes and chapters and stuff like that. But we're finally getting a battle royale, which, oddly, I guess, felt like probably should have been happened, but like,
Yeah, we were kind of talking about it before, but it's like I kind of like figured that like the premise itself of the story was like the battle royale aspect of Astro
yeah,
Royale, but them actually going into a tournament arc and naming it, like Astro Battle Royale just seems like so like obvious. How did I not see this coming? Type shit.
yeah, exactly. But actually, what in the hell? Hold on. So, are y'all got this shit pulled up?
Yeah.
Look at page 1,
Yeah.
and you
Talking about the
see.
Gimper, dog
Gimp
Gimper.
suit?
No, like it gets crazier. So you
Uh-oh.
see the horse head
Yeah.
and you see the left ear of the
Yes.
horse. Look to the left of that. What is
Wait,
happening?
it's got like a.
Oh my god.
What
Is
is
that
that?
dude getting head?
Wait, wait, wait,
Yes,
wait, 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 wait. What?
Is that
he
like
is.
the guy is sitting in the chair smoking with
Oh,
Oh
his
my
arms
god.
back, and it looks like a girl like bent over, like long hair, like
he's
bent over to
getting
his lap.
sucked off
Yo,
How did that
dude,
make it past the editors?
because
because
it's
no
like
one
some
saw
Where's
it.
Waldo shit.
Yeah,
Yeah, nobody saw that. He snuck that in there with his horny
yo,
ass.
Okay,
dude,
someone
straight,
has to make that post later.
bro,
Ken
he's straight receiving
Wakuku.
oral in the tournament, bro. What
No
in
one's
the?
watching.
I literally just like as I'm just reading it, like looking at the page, I'm like, what the fuck is
Bro, that's
that?
real oral.
Yeah, not moral oral, real oral right here.
Immoral oral.
Yeah, yo, Astro Royale is on some shit, bro. This is the
Astro
good,
Oral.
bro. Astro Oral is crazy. Yeah, this is, bro. What? I don't even know where to go from
Holy,
here.
yeah.
Dude,
Okay,
just
well
straight
that was the review.
getting gumption on the couch right here, bro. Just
Dude's
gummed
just
up,
getting gagged on in the middle of the fucking tourney, bro.
bro. And nobody's like, bro, like nobody's looking at him like, what the fuck? Like everyone's
They're
just
like,
like, kill him.
Yeah, they're
everyone's
all
like,
tuned in, and he's just like,
respect.
oh shit. She's
This
sucking my
is,
shit right now.
yeah,
He's not even
this
watching the
is,
show.
yeah, this is crazy. Oh man, yeah, I gotta look somewhere else. Like, all right, so yeah,
Yeah.
that bro, like completely, that literally, like I didn't have that wrote down or nothing. That wasn't like
You
I didn't
just
plan.
noticed it.
I noticed it like as I'm looking. I'm just like looking at the page. I'm like, what the
I was
fuck?
like, oh, you talking about this dog man gimp suit shackled, bro, on the fucking horse? You're like, no, it gets crazier. I was like, crazier than that?
Yeah, that was
Like,
crazy, Kenny Wakui.
Yeah, Ken
Uh,
Wakuku going
yeah,
cuckoo
but
on the page. Anyway, yeah, go ahead, Weeb.
yeah, but yeah, like I kind of like how instantly we're like, okay, battle royale for the preliminaries. Up, it's done within like 4 pages.
Yeah, it's like, I don't know, these tournament arcs.
When you
I mean,
introduce
it's,
the battle royale,
yeah,
it's like
yeah.
it's a weird way because either you get it done quickly or you drag it out. Like literally, there's a tournament arc going on in Four Nights the Apocalypse. They did this exact same thing. They made it like breathe for like 2 3 chapters to like introduce us to like who the main players are, show them off, and then like okay, here's the brackets for the main tournament. We'll move on.
Yeah, I do want to say like right away that this is already like a lot more interesting of
Yeah,
a
oh yeah,
premise or situation than the previous arc that we just came out of. Not very hard to
yeah,
do. But I mean like tournament arcs are just like, that evergreen idea that you throw in a story like this and like it's automatically going to be like, okay, we're in a tournament arc. Let's go. Let's see like I'm always going to be excited about them. you know, to some degree. This is probably the least excited I've ever been about a tournament arc in a shonen battle manga, to be honest with you. But I'm still here for it, you know. But like conceptually, like, you know, you kind of have it one of two ways. You either do it like this, where you have a big battle royale in the preliminaries, and then the last niggas standing like go into the brackets like they're doing right now, or you have it set up to where you have like, you know, house representatives or something like that, where it's just like one character that comes in representing a specific school or, you know, organization of some kind, and you go like straight into brackets and do like one-on-one shit. I prefer the latter, you know what I mean? Like this is kind of like how, this is kind of how, I mean, I think that that's just like objectively a better way to do it, because otherwise you get like this mess of like a 4-page like battle royale before you just like go to the last 8 niggas anyway. Like I don't care about any of this shit right now. You know what I mean? Like leading into the brackets. So
yeah. One way to make a battle royale like fun and engaging, even if it is like short, make it in a way to like see different people like maybe taking up multiple groups of people in a very different way. All that stuff. Make it, I don't know, like a bit more bombastic to showcase. Okay, fodder. You can't stand with the big dogs.
Yeah.
That, or like, I don't know, like don't like introduce like the idea of like a 300-man battle royale and like we only know like 4 characters. Like maybe
I think One Piece
have
did it well.
Yeah, I was gonna say
Like
the
the
Coliseum
Dressrosa
shit
thing.
in Dressrosa was like a similar
was a-
like approach to this, but still done like infinitely better, obviously.
Oh yeah.
yeah, but like I was just thinking like maybe like before the battle royale, give us more characters like and see like more people to care about. That way, like give us like
Yeah, don't
characters who
introduce
aren't
everyone at the same time, then start the
Yeah.
tournament, have it be the preliminaries all be over in like 4 to 5 pages, and then like go straight to the brackets. Because now I'm just like, holy fuck, dude, too much is going on right
like,
now.
have us meet some of these characters beforehand and have them be like assholes, or you know, have them be like good guys, and it's like, okay, they're not the main characters, but like we know they're in this tournament, and it's like, oh, okay, I kind of hope he doesn't get eliminated. And
yeah, there's like
you
no
know,
hype going into the actual battle royale aspect. It's like all for the brackets anyway, so just like skip this bullshit and just like have it be, you know, the second approach to a tournament where you just have house representatives that like pull up and do 1v1 brackets from the beginning. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, speaking of house representatives, we got Mikey from Tokyo Revengers.
Bruh.
Yeah, literally, like that is
Just
I
taller and
immediately thought of Draken when I saw this. What is his name? Taizo. What is it? It's Taira Yotsurugi. That's like the first thing I thought of when his character was introduced. I think like last chapter.
It was only a matter of time.
Yeah.
Wait, is that the one that's like the immortal or whatever?
No, it was the Immortals like Lil nigga. It's like the 9th adopted son, the advisor of the Phoenix character. Yeah.
Yeah, that and then the Mikey character is definitely straight like break glass in
Oh,
case of emergency.
Mikey, yeah, this dude with the crazy back tats is Mikey. I was switching up Mikey. And,
Godai,
yeah, but then Taira Yotsurugi is definitely like Draken, you know, or
I can see it.
Oh yeah.
Ken or whatever his name was from Tokyo Revengers. Yeah, but this is
this
also
is
Mikey right here, Kogane
Yeah,
Godai.
this is definitely break glass in case of emergency. Like, okay, don't know. Like, is the manga doing well? Like, will we get asked? Here's Mikey, bro.
Yeah, let's give him another Mikey then and see how much longer we can stick around.
Make him buff, give him crazy arms, and give him fucking kaleidoscope eyeballs. Like, he got peppermints in his eyes, bro? Like, what are these starlight mints? What's going on, bro?
Lifesavers.
Yeah, like what's happening with his eyeballs? And then
oh no, this nigga's tattoo design on his back is so fucking drastic though. Like I love the art for his back tat at the very least. But yeah, this is Mikey.
And actually, I know there's that whole like dragon and the tiger thing, but I thought the Yotsurugi family was like the tiger, but maybe they were the dragon. I'm going back and looking at that.
I think they are the dragon because remember that color page? Yeah, and they got like dragon eyes too. Like him and his dad have like the serpentine eye aesthetic. Yeah,
hellfire blazing like a dragon. So yeah, he's like the rival character, obviously.
All right, cool.
Yeah, for the tournament at least. Yeah, you're the dragon and I'm the tiger. We're fated to duke it out type shit.
Yeah, House Godai looks like it's like the next best family because you got Natsutora Godai with the fucking cigar Al Capone style, but with like the Guy Fawkes like mustache, like musketeer, like mustache beard combo, like My successor just blew that kid away. He's gonna become the star of the show. Like it feels like this nigga like Finn had beef with the Yotsurugis in like a major way back in the day, but then you just have like Yamamoto above him, the Yoshiki
Yeah, I was about to
Tendo
say,
nigga.
bro.
Yeah, like
Literally Yamamoto.
Genbu clan dude seems like relatively chill, but he was still talking shit. Like Ibaru Yotsurugi, Kongo's son is just a useless runt, huh? It's like, okay, well, you're wrong about that, but you don't seem malicious. Like you hate these niggas like the Godai head does.
Yeah. Dude's just old.
Yeah, he looks like a hating son of a bitch, this Natsutora Godai character.
Yeah. This page 4, this chick that's like with the Gimp dude, she just got butt out, yo. Like just
Oh, I didn't even see the cheeks outside of that dialogue bubble like that. Hold on now.
just thigh and butt, yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, they doing stuff. They got gimpy dog dudes and stuff, and then butt out, and then people fighting, just brawling, bro. Why this one guy on this page just like double spread, like the 4 or 5 page or whatever, like right above Baru dudes just has a vase. Like what is
Yeah,
he
what you
doing
doing with
this?
that? You brought your like dead
Water,
grandpa onto the
infinite.
battlefield? Like
Bro, he just finna bust that over somebody's head.
oh, wait a minute. Old girl stepping on the gimp homie with the butt cheeks out is
That's
like
what I'm talking about,
she's
bro.
like the tournament announcer though.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Yeah, she's like the nigga with the fucking pompadour from all of the Dragon Ball tournaments. Basically, that's who she is. She's like the chick with the cat,
Botan, yeah.
the chick
Not
with
Botan,
the
but
chick
yeah.
with the cat ears from the Dark tournament.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking of.
Yeah.
I forget her name, but that's who I always think of when I think of announcers.
Yeah, I always think of Buddy from OG Dragon Balls tournaments,
her
World
name?
Martial Arts tournaments.
Yu Hakusho.
Yeah, you had from Yu Yu Hakusho, you had cat eared chick, and then like for the second half of the tournament, they brought in old girl with the they brought in like the mermaid chick with all the scales that like low key looks like fucking Palm Siberia after she came out the ant cocoon. Yeah,
Jury.
Yeah,
I like Koto more.
I like
The cat-eared one.
I like the fish chick. I like her design better anyway, but yeah, no, personality and character wise, yeah, it's definitely cat eared chick for sure. She was so funny.
Yeah, she was fun. I'd rewatch it for her. Yeah.
Yeah.
But,
I didn't know you were a furry. No, I'm kidding. All right, so
hey man, sometimes.
Uh-oh.
People like the cat girls.
Type shit.
Type shit. You got it.
Anyway, but
anyway, back to this weak ass tournament. Yeah, go ahead.
The one thing I like about this chapter is that it adds a bit more to the world building of the Yakuza underworld. That there was like other Yakuza families, which we probably could have assumed so.
Yeah, no, that is good.
That's how Yakuza work. But the fact that it was like a full organization to keep the balance, and their father was like the head of it, basically
keeping it all together,
being in charge, keeping things in line.
And now it's just chaos.
Yeah, and now one of the heads is literally one of their adoptive brothers. So
yeah.
So
it is.
I like it. Adds a bit more extra conflict in like what could potentially be filled out with the rest of these Yakuza families, and if Kinwakwe wants to explore that a bit more.
Yeah, and it gives the possibility for just more Yakuza like opponents other than his like siblings and other than like boring ass characters like the cop guys. Like we don't have to go back to that. We can have him, fucking try and recruit people from other families and shit now or whatever and shit like that.
Yeah.
There's a lot more, now that they have introduced these other, at least 3 other families. It's like a lot can happen if the story does continue beyond this or whatever.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Ibaru gets in here, starts the first round against Buddy.
He has very low betting odds.
Bro has like this like fucking weird like priest aesthetic going on. He's got some cross action on the chin and the throat with like the little priest white like tie at the top type shit. Or maybe no, I don't know. I'm looking at page 17, but maybe his design. Oh wait, no. Now I'm looking at 19 and he's definitely not as priesty as I thought before. But anyway, he's a jobber. He got thocked on the back of his head bone. He underestimated my goat, so he's probably about to get folded up proper in the beginning of the next chapter. I could see this tournament going by very quickly.
Yeah, it all depends on whether or not we get like backstory and depth for some of the depth for the rest of these tournament characters.
Yeah, let's take a
Which
look at
something
this.
that I found.
Let's take a look at this bracket real quick. We got Hibaru versus this Jobber dude, and then yeah, you got Kogane Godai on the other end of the bracket. So yeah, it's definitely going to come down to them too. That's where all the storytelling is going. That's going to be the biggest fight, the longest fight, the best fight, and
I do
everything.
hope
Yeah.
that this tournament, even though Terasu's gonna lose, I hope this helps expand like how he uses his powers.
Yeah, because if
People are
he
complaining
just
about-
blocks himself to a W again, bro,
Just-
in this
yeah.
tournament, I'm gonna be mad as fuck. Who's he fighting? He's fighting.
He does punch a guy in the face in this chapter, and he shield hits another dude.
Oh, where's that at?
Page 8. Like the shield is bonking one dude, and he's like punching another dude in the face with his left hand.
Oh yeah, okay, I see that. Yeah, bro runs into his shield trying to run up on behind him, but runs into the shing schmack, and then he like rocks dude in the face. All right, cool. Terasu getting kind of active, but yeah, like who's his opponent gonna be? So Terasu's up against Naito Saotome. Do we see his name specifically highlighted in any kind of way?
I have a prediction.
Yeah,
Spit it out.
The finals will be interrupted when their brother Shido appears. Or what was
Shio?
Shido,
Yeah.
right?
yeah.
'cause
Tournament arcs
like-
always get interrupted before the end.
Yeah, because like the Immortals said that they invited him, and he was already on his way to that area. So it's only a matter of time before he shows up to like just be like, "Hey, give me the daybreak or fuck this."
And then we
'Cause,
all
like,
gotta fight
we-
Shio.
Yeah, because like if you really think about it, if he was in the tournament, he could have just used his gravity powers to just throw everybody out of the ring and then just instantly win.
Oh,
Yeah,
because isn't
nah,
that like a thing? Yeah, if you get knocked out of the ring, you lose. Is that what they said?
Yeah.
Now that
Oh
you
my
mention it too, it's
God.
like I can see him pulling up and like trying to take the ore by force, and it's like fucking everybody's like, "Well, we can't let this dude get away with this," and then they like somehow something happens, and everyone's like, "All right, we're gonna fucking all form a unity behind Hibaru or whatever," because he stood up to him type shit. He was the only one who could handle him, and we'll give you our full support or whatever type shit.
Yeah.
But I hope it doesn't, go that way, and there's a bit more conflict. I don't know. We just need some interesting stuff, and for things not to get zipped and zoomed on by like this. I don't know. I want to care about the tournament, but right now I don't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We just gotta care about the rest of the characters before we care about the tournament right now.
Yeah, and it's like, I mean, not Mikey. Like, what is he gonna do? Like, what can he
Project
do with?
Backstory.
Yeah,
This is why I have my tattoo.
Oh, brother, I don't know. I want to see what these fucking candy ball eyeballs are about, man.
Yeah, he's gonna be tight.
I
I
just-
bet. I definitely
I just-
think he's gonna have a cool power set and he's gonna have an interesting fight. But this shit's definitely getting interrupted by Shio.
Oh yeah, 100%. Also, I just remembered like a funny bit that probably would have been funny. Like the Mikey guy, like if there was like if they decided to do a bit where he has a story for each part of his tattoo, like how like in that episode of American Dad where Stan just had a bunch of random tattoos to remind him of his failures, and to just keep cutting back at random moments.
I missed that
Jeez.
episode, unfortunately.
I don't think I saw that one either.
The 200 Rogers at the end, post-apocalyptic world.
Yeah, nah.
Ain't seen
Oh,
Lost
it.
you
on
missed
me.
out. That was a great episode.
All
It
the
was so
American
funny.
Dad fans out there, that was for you.
That was for you right there, baby.
That's
But-
it. Anyway. But,
Yeah, it's just
yeah.
they're trying to. I also just forgot that they're trying to help dude get his sister back. His sister got like kidnapped by
Oh,
the
yeah,
Immortal, so it's
right,
like
Yeah. I hope
there's
that turns out to be something important because it just feels like a needless side quest to the
low-key.
main thing that they're already doing.
yeah, like his sister's not actually kidnapped, but she's like on board and she's like super sadistic and shit. She's like fucking with the Immortal. She doesn't want to go back home or whatever. I don't know.
Yeah, it better be something important because it felt like it just feel like tacked on to an arc that didn't really need that extra thing.
Yeah, definitely hope they make it matter and make us
Yeah.
care about it.
Yeah, who knows? Maybe she has some broken Astro or knows locations of other Daybreak Wars or something like that. I don't know.
Yeah, because like, why would she have gotten kidnapped by the Yotsurugi dude or whatever? Like Unless he's just an asshole, like maybe she has some sort of Dragon Ball fucking radar or whatever for the Daybreak Wars or something. I don't know. What we'll see what he's cooking in a few chapters. Hopefully this tournament arc gets better now that they're doing one-on-ones, but don't know about this fight. Dude said he's gonna beat Hibaru in 2 seconds, and he got pushed to the edge of the ring already. So let's see if he can cook next week or in 2
Yep.
weeks. Because right now he getting embarrassed. Everybody's fucking blown away by Hibaru punching him across the ring. Whoa!
Yeah, I thought he was gonna one tap him, but he ate that shit low key. I was like, oh.
Yeah, he ain't folded. So
yeah.
Yeah, because I mean that's a lot of fucking action lines, speed lines on that punch. It's like that shit look like the type shit you draw when somebody getting fucking decimated, and dude just flew back to the edge of the ring. He ain't bleeding. He ain't fucking coughing up lungs or nothing. His shirt ain't fucked up. He's still clean.
Yeah.
But I ain't really got too much to say about Astro Royale for real though this week. What you thinking, Knox? You got anything else?
Nah, I think I'm all squeezy. I think next chapter will be better. I mean, we're in the brackets now, so it's what we come to these tournament arcs for in the first place. So
yeah, for sure. Hope so. I'm like keeping an eye out now for just crazy stuff like random fucking in the stands blowjobs.
Yeah, that was crazy as fuck.
Yeah. What about you, Weeb? How you feeling?
I'm feeling good about this.
Feeling good about it. Okay. Got anything else? Or you
No,
done?
I think I'm good. I think I said what I needed to say.
All right, we all squeezed out for Astro Royale chapter 36. Now jumping into Kagurabachi chapter 63, the last segment of the night, and this color page, a banger.
Yeah.
Very dope. Not a whole lot of colors going on. It's mostly blacks, and then the whatever. I don't know, what is this blue like on the buildings? Is this a blue, a shade of blue, or gray?
It's like a navy blue with some like cream going on inside of the windows. It's given pop art. It's very like Andy Warhol like color story type shit going on. Especially like I'm loving the screen tones inside of the shading. I'm always here for like very pronounced poppy screen tones like that whenever they're used.
It's real funky, and
it's funky.
I kind of like forgot for a second Chihiro's eyes were red because everyone else here their eyes are black, and it's like he's like, other than the Takeru Hokusano, like he's the only thing, his eyeballs are the only thing that's red on the page. It's kind of cool. But yeah,
red
dope
with
page.
rage.
Yeah, filled with that hatred. Yeah, but this is a dope page, man. It's real funky. I don't know. I'm getting like, I don't want to say like gorillas vibes, kind of like with the hands, but like I don't know, man. It's like dope. Like it's a different, it looks, it kind of like feel like I'm looking at like a Doctor Strange type of deal. Like I don't know.
Shit, I see what you're saying. Yeah, it's definitely like, very like out of the ordinary for Kagurabachi, like color pages specifically. I want to say like compositionally, everyone like kind of like jumping out of this like very seems like almost kind of like a mazy kind of building, city kind of situation that they're jumping out of, but also like it all goes down, towards like a specific point, like they're in an alley, like jumping up out of the skyline. It's fucking sick.
It's giving, I'm getting like Demon Slayer, Infinity Castle vibes or whatever, and just a lot going on. It's really cool. It's a dope color page. It's different, and I like the Hokuzona's trying new things. Like it's a completely different vibe from all the other color pages. Like, and I feel like in most of the color pages, people are getting murdered.
Yeah, and I remember like one of the major complaints that I saw about Kagurabachi when it first started was that like all of the color pages were the same. He didn't really want to branch out and use different colors. It was all like the same kind of situation with somebody getting murdered or something like that. And I just love how Hokuzono is just like, bet, watch this. And like in the last like 4 or 5 color pages, he's really been stepping out of that. Yeah, he really turned it around and is doing some really creative stuff with these color pages. So haha, haters. I'm looking at you, Nico. Shut your bitch ass up.
Shit, I mean, I was definitely one saying like add some blues and stuff here, and I mean we got some more colors. It's still not like, it's like one of those things where it's like I can't really expect, like, not saying like I shouldn't expect anything, but like if you're reading Batman, you shouldn't be expecting like pink and greens on the color page. So it's like the
Right.
same thing. Like it's
Yeah.
Kagurabachi, bro. It's not gonna be, lollipops and rainbows. It's gonna mostly be blacks and reds and whites. So
But bro really been like stepping out of that like comfort zone color wise with these last
yeah.
couple like color pages, bro. Like we got some like bright neon greens and pinks going on in one of the last ones I remember talking about on the show. I think it was they were like sitting on a roof or something like that.
Yeah, like 3 chapters ago.
There was hella colors in
and
that
stuff.
shit.
That one's dope.
Yeah.
That was really good. I fuck with that. Yeah, pinks and fucking greens and blues and stuff. There's more color in there. Still, mostly the red and the blacks, but there's other colors there, and I can appreciate it. He's doing stuff, and he's making it work. He fucking it up. He killing it. But yeah. Anyway, on to the actual chapter.
Yeah.
Banger stuff, man. Like, I don't even know where to start. It's just, I will, I guess, start with the fucking, was it Kuchiyose no Jutsu fucking summoning a fucking motorcycle? Like,
I will get on that bike with Sumi right away.
Hell
yeah, you're gonna have to move over though, because it's me and her on the bike actually. So
I called dibs.
Oh, brother.
Bet you can't fight though. No, I'm kidding.
What the hell? The fucking the boxing match. Yeah. I do love the detail in the fucking like vehicles and stuff. I can't remember. I feel like somebody said it. Maybe like Broken Ronin was commenting on it or something. Somebody said something, but I agree too. It's just like you see these vehicles, like this motorcycle, bro. The detail on these tires and shit. It's like, bro, it's crazy.
Yeah.
It's way more like detail than anything else in the story.
Yeah, there's real line work going on in this detail. Yeah, like the texture is very like especially next to like the kind of like bare bonesy, like minimalist like character designs that we kind of like see in the story. To have like high detail machinery next to it is cool, but
or
like
even just a little like the smoke under it. It's like it's cartoony smoke, but the motorcycle looks like real. Yeah,
this is like old school like ukiyo-e painting like style like smoke, next to like highly detailed like machine art, and it's just like, okay, I mean, I'm here for it. It definitely looks fucking cool. It's not
Oh, sorry.
Oh no, go ahead.
No, I'm just gonna say it's like with the motorcycle and the rest of the artwork. It's almost like a Akira Toriyama with Dragon Ball. Like he'd have his relative character designs, but like all the machinery, all the vehicles that have and robots, they just have such intricate and insane levels of detail.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, it's just like I can see myself like buying this on Grand Theft Auto and riding it around. Like this shit just looks dope. This fucking motorcycle. She just popped that shit out of a fucking the scroll says white motorcycle, but this shit is clearly black. Am I tripping?
Oh, no, that is what it says, huh?
Yeah, that's weird.
Yeah, maybe it's because like the scroll is like white. I don't know.
Yeah.
It could have just been a mistake.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, that's interesting. I just noticed that, but
need to get my Japanese up.
Yeah, dope chapter though, man. Love the high speed chases and shit. And I forget dude's name. Kuguri or something maybe is his name. The guy with the one that's fighting Chihiro.
Oh yeah, Jobber number 3. Oh no, he's Hishaku, isn't it?
Yeah, he's Hishaku. He's raw, he's real.
Yeah, he's real shit.
Yeah, he's fighting, and then everybody's gave the girl. We don't know her name, but everyone's calling her like Lily Hishaku, like the chick.
Oh yeah, with the big black eyes.
Yeah, that's the thing now. Like in every, I guess, fandom when a character is introduced, and like, I can't remember if JJK had it. I mean, there was like Getsu and fucking Brain Kun and stuff for like Kenjaku, but like they did it. They've done it like 3 times in Kagurabachi now. There was Yura, the main bad guy, or whatever they were calling him, John Hishaku. And then the guy with the hat who was doing the plants, I forget what they were calling him, but they were calling him like Hat Shaku.
I'm pretty sure that nigga's name is actually John, though, isn't it?
No,
I remember one of them having like a very standard like American name like that for some reason.
The first guy I think was Yura. I think it was just Yura. Maybe there's an alias or something, or maybe somebody is John, but like they were calling him John, and now they're calling her Lily.
I remember. Yeah.
and now they're calling her Lily because we don't have a name. It's like her name's gonna be something completely different,
Yeah.
like fucking Sakura or something. I don't know. Can't wait to see what her power is. Because I mean, she's in the fucking Hishaku, so like, I think some people were like thinking it's like blood related.
Ooh.
But
They did say they were going to test the blood.
huh?
They
Oh
did say
yeah,
in the last
something.
chapter they're going to test blood.
Yeah. That could be it, man. I don't know, but I love this chapter. You know, action packed, and then we finally get names for all the members of the ninja squad. We got Sumi, the chick, and then we got
Oh, we didn't have their names
Moku.
before.
Yeah, we didn't. I don't think we had any of their names. So we got Sumi, and then Moku is the tall guy, and then the little dude is what is it? Ro? Where is it? Where's his name? It's Ro, Ro. So Sumi Roku or Moku Ro. I wonder if that's, if you put that together, if that's supposed to be something or something. I don't know.
Oh, maybe.
But they're dope. And dude's kind of nuts, like running. He's like running through traffic and fucking cutting buses in half and shit. This whole scene where Rose like throwing the shuriken definitely felt like something out of Naruto. He threw
Yeah,
the
for
shuriken.
real. Especially the perspective on like the loading up of the shuriken as he's about to throw. They're like connected to like a volleyball or some shit too. I wonder what that's about.
That's the explosive. Cause
Oh, I'm tweaking. Yeah, you're totally
yeah,
right.
that part like hit the front of the car and flipped it over.
Oh yeah, that's so raw. I wonder if Samura's daughter is gonna mention something about Chihiro, like because she saw him on the news when like there was like some kind of like news report that was like this crazy psychopath with a sword and a black trench coat murdered a bunch of people at this stage play, and she was like watching that like on the news
Yeah.
before the Hishaku attacked, and now like Chihiro is like here as a part of like the people like taking her away from, you know, this action scene or whatever. So I wonder if she's gonna be like, oh my god, what the fuck is this murderous sociopath doing here, and like am I safe around this guy? Like
I
they're
think she
gonna be
was. Somebody in the class even says that. They're like, "Hey, that's the
oh
killer from the Kabuki play." That's on page 4. And
oh
like,
shit, okay, hold on.
yeah, and that was something that I was like really hoping that we would get back when that happened, because
Oh yeah, okay, I must have missed
here,
that. Yeah, I see it
yeah,
now.
yeah, because Hirohiko is like, you're the one that he did the you're the monster thing, like you're the bad guy right now, bro. You look
Yeah,
crazy,
you
and
look
everybody's like
crazy right
running.
now.
Yeah, and now it's like, hey, that's the killer. And Chihiro's like, shit, bro. Like I look crazy, bro. I'm in this
Yeah.
class. They see me on the news. Like they know my face, bro. I look
Okay, well
crazy.
at least somebody said something, because I'm like, why would you show, you know, that news segment in the classroom and then like have that like not be brought up when Chihiro finally does show up? I figured somebody would eventually say something, but I guess somebody did. But I wonder if Samura's daughter will specifically speak on that. I guess she doesn't need to now if some random kid in the class did,
But she's not in the class at the time, so it's
oh
possible.
wait, where did she see it at? She saw it at the crib or something? Oh yeah, she's at the crib when she saw
she's
it on the news.
yeah, but like
Yeah.
now she's on the bike with Sumi or whatever. So like she, like while the kid in the class and they're fighting, she's not even there. So like
Oh, so
she's
she
like,
should say something about it then.
yeah, so she should,
Okay.
because she didn't get the whole like, oh man, you're that guy, but like some other kids did. They noticed
Yeah.
him and was like, bro, it's the dude, he's the bad guy. So they probably,
So once they get away from this scene and they're at like the base or whatever, she's gonna be like, "Yo, dude, you're like a fucking crazy psycho killer, man. Should I be here right now? What the fuck? Didn't you like murder a bunch of niggas at a fucking Rakugo show or some shit?" Yeah.
yeah, I could see her being like, I don't know, man, maybe I should be with those other guys. And he's like, all right, you gotta understand some shit, bro.
Yeah.
Gotta teach you some stuff. But no, this chapter full of hype raw moments. Like, bro, like the car flipped, dude opened the door and just stepped out of the car while that bitch is midair flipping, bro. He just
Yeah, he's
what
got
the fuck,
crazy
dog?
spatial awareness to pull off something
Bro.
like that. He walked out that shit like it was a fucking Snoop Dogg music video, just cool as fuck. Like, hold on, let me get out this car real quick, even though it's fucking rolling in a fucking crazy
Bro,
explosion
do a
tornado.
barrel roll.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
doing
he
crazy
just
barrel roll shit. He's like, let me
he
get
just
out this
stepped out
motherfucker.
like it was parked, yo.
Yeah.
His partner's probably got a concussion or two.
Right.
Broken ribs.
Yeah, it looks like, yeah, she's like, she don't look too good on that page. Yeah.
Yeah, but
Like
he's
she's
clean. This
Yeah,
nigga's
he's straight.
raw. And I
Yeah,
love like the effect of like his sword slashes. I love when we get this like white line of like the path of the sword like slicing stuff. I feel like we see it a lot in manga. You know, I
yeah.
can't really think of too many other manga besides Jujutsu Kaisen that do it. But I feel like we'd be seeing this and it's tight every time.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's always when there's like a super precise cut
Mm-hmm.
and like,
I al-
dude, go ahead.
no, I also like how we're prioritizing Chihiro like using regular blades
Yeah.
to make sure he doesn't like attract Samura with his enchanted blade, and also allowing the the ninja core to basically lighting his burden so he doesn't have to fight by himself.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
And I like
because
how he acknowledges that at the end of the chapter.
I mean, shit. Like it's big N10, baby. Like this arc would probably be over if you had that shit.
yeah,
Like I
Yeah,
know
I
it's the
mean,
and then
Hishaku or
fights.
whatever, but these are not enchanted blade wielders. You know what I mean? So
Yeah,
he's
he
the
uses
playing
his
field
blade.
is relatively even. Like when
Yeah.
Chihiro just has some regular shit.
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
but then he pull out Ensign and Samura's on his ass immediately.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
true. But I mean,
So it's
like,
like,
word's gonna get back that Chihiro's out here in the field anyway, because like the Hishaku got to be able to report back to base without like physically being
I,
there, right? Like this is modern Japan. They got cell phones or beepers at least. I don't fucking know.
I think he
I
probably
think he's
just
gonna leave him
wouldn't.
alone.
Yeah, I don't think he would
Yeah.
care as long as
Oh, as
he
long
don't
as
pull
he's
out
not
that
wielding
sword.
N10. Oh, sure,
Yeah,
okay.
he's like, cause that's when it's real, and it's like I
Yeah, no,
told
you're right.
you, yeah, I told you stay out of this shit. Don't fuck around. I gave you a chance. You know, I killed you basically, and I took you out of the game. So like, appreciate the life that you still have, bro. Don't come back to this shit. And like,
Right.
if you do, like, yeah, you could do a little bit of vigilanteism or whatever, but don't pull that sword out, bro, because that's when it's real.
Yeah.
I gotta come for your head.
You see these owl eyes in the sky. Like, don't fuck about. I will be there in point .5.
Yeah, but that
I wonder how
just,
long that's gonna last.
I mean,
Seems
I
like as
mean,
long
like
as he
he,
wants them to, right?
yeah, I
How
Probably
long
think
you
till his
story
so.
mission is
wise?
over.
Oh, yeah, I
Huh?
don't know, but I mean, like he's got to be seeing this right now because he was watching. He kept an eye on his daughter, so it's like he's got to be seeing that these niggas pulled up at your heroes here, like, and the daughter is like on the back of a motorcycle. Like, what is he not? Like what's happening? Like, are the eyes only for show and they only pick up like the swords?
Oh
I
yeah,
think he,
maybe.
I think the eyes give him like a sense of what's going on, like more so seeing auras. And maybe why he's not like jumping in is because he knows those three ninjas and Chihiro are like capable of protecting her, and he won't step in unless like it's like absolutely necessary.
Or I'm thinking it's just like a camera. Like you got a camera on your porch, and you got a camera on the side of your house, and it's like those cameras are always on, but you don't check them until it says somebody's at your doorbell. And so like when N10 or another one of those swords get pulled out, that's when it's like somebody's at your doorbell. But otherwise, the camera's just there. He's not looking.
Yeah.
So it's like the eyes are up, but he's not constantly looking at it until he gets alerted that a sword is being drawn, and that's when it's like, hey, yo, Samura, somebody's whipping out fucking Kamayuri or whatever, and then he's like, okay, zoom in over there or whatever. But
Hmm.
like right now, the camera's just on, and everyone can see the camera, but he not like
Mm,
watching it.
okay.
But it's just like you don't know, like you don't know God's not looking, but like you don't want to take a chance. So it's like I don't know. I mean, what these people don't know, they don't have an idea. They just see fucking bird eyes in the sky, and it's not like Batman exists in this world where it's like
Yeah.
people know not to fucking jaywalk or whatever. So it's just like I don't know
Yeah.
what they would
Keep doing
think.
what you're doing.
Yeah, I don't know what people would think. No, these eyes don't mean stop doing crime. So it's just like they just there, but Samura's not actively watching. This is basically what I'm thinking.
Yeah. I mean, basic criminal probably wouldn't understand what those are.
Yeah. But yeah, this dude, he's nice with the blade though. He cut the bus, and like motherfuckers are still sitting in the seat. Like he cut the bus in half, and he didn't like damage any of them people. I mean, I guess they fell out of the bus eventually, but they were still like sitting and fucking eating their food and shit, like listening to their headphones or whatever while the bus is being cut, and he's just zooming by. He got some skills. I can't wait to see see his growth if he not murdered immediately.
Yeah, me too.
And I mean, I think he's got one of the blades. I'm pretty sure he does. He's like trying to like
Bond
lock
with
in
him.
with that shit. Yeah. But this double page was fucking super hard where he's like slashing and fucking Sumi pushes the button to fucking eject the katana. Fucking Chihiro flips over that shit, grabs the katana, and oh man, insane.
Action
And
movie shit.
bro, movie shit. And we got the Akira slide.
Oh.
Oh yeah, gotta have that. That's mandatory. If there's a motorcycle in your Japanese story, you better slide that bitch.
Yeah, that shit is gonna go crazy when it gets animated. I can just see like the slide and Chihiro fucking appearing.
I can't wait.
Yeah, that slide's gonna go crazy.
Yeah.
But yeah, the detail on this motorcycle, this fucking eject katana motorcycle catch flip. This motherfucker is he know what he doing with this fucking cinema shit right here, bro. This is real cinema.
Real cinema.
And then everybody's safe. The Ro and was it Moku? They help the people off the bus or whatever. And he's like, yeah, my load got a little lighter. So Chihiro, he his eyes looking a little lighter, man. You know, things are going well for my boy. He just gotta beat off beat off. He just gotta beat dude and get him out of here.
Nah, we heard what you said.
Nah.
Commenters, get him!
No way. Commenters, don't do this.
Do it.
Yeah, can't wait to see what happens in the next one. Because this was dope.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Real action.
Bachi always has some of the best action sequences.
Oh, for sure.
It keeps us coming back every single week.
Every damn time.
Gonna be happier.
Yeah, this chapter was filled with great ones. This is really dope.
Ice water. Yeah.
Yeah, bro caught a fucking shuriken to the neck bone.
Yeah, that was nutty bar, bro. He shunked him through the window pane, bro.
I love anime ninja logic.
Yeah. Nah, he curved that shit like Wanted, bro.
Yeah. You can see them shits flying down past the window and with a Kuguri or with a Kuguri.
Yeah.
And they just, I guess, curve in.
He got shurikinesis, bro. He can fucking curve that shit all he wants with a flick of the wrist.
Yeah, I need Kuguri to live a little longer though, cause he's kind of tight. He's kind of tight, bro. Like you don't see motherfuckers stepping out of cars, bro.
Yeah, with the now and later gators on, like some Snoop Dogg shit. He said
that's tight shit you see at Sakamoto days right there.
Yeah.
Yeah, true.
That's what was the old man name? That's the shit that he do.
Takamura. Yeah, I could definitely see bro doing some shit like that.
Yeah, Takamura type of nigga to fucking step out of a flipping car and just put his foot on the ground like it won't nothing. Yeah. Like that bitch won't flip it, a cartwheeler. But who is this in the middle of the street? Is this Chihiro? I think it is on page 14.
Let me see.
I think it's Chihiro.
Oh yeah, who is that? It's gotta be, right?
Yeah, they're like driving towards him, and then they do the Akira slide and stuff like that. Yeah, dude's moving though. Like, bro is just straight sprinting and fucking running through traffic, cutting up buses to chase a motorcycle. Like, bro, how fast are you, dog?
Oh no, he's nasty.
Magic power.
Need more of them.
Power.
Yeah, we got superhuman speed, and he not using like.
Yeah, I wonder what kind of sorcery he got. He's really just been doing sword shit the whole time, unless his sorcery is related to his swordsmanship. Yeah, but wouldn't there be like some kind of incantation or something to show that he's using sorcery?
Yeah, but and like I don't know, because it's like once you use the sword, your sorcery is locked. So it's like, would he even be using?
But that's only for the enchanted blades, though, isn't it?
Yeah. But he has one, and he's like trying to like attune to it or something. So
wait, like this nigga Kuragiri or whatever?
He has one. He's not using it, but he has one.
Oh wait, dude, how do we know that?
In the previous either last chapter or the chapter before that, he's like talking about it. He had it on his back, and he's like, picking sushi and shit.
Wait, I need to go back and read that again because I do not remember that.
Yeah, 61. Yeah, and the girl says, "Don't walk around carrying the enchanted blade. You can't even use it yet. It's making me nervous." And he says, "But I need to deepen my understanding of it in preparation for when I can." Sojo said it was important,
Oh
so
shit.
he even knew Sojo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, they were both in the Kaminabi or whatever. I mean,
Yeah.
the Hishaku, so it
Right.
makes sense. But yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, he's got a sword. He's just not using it, and I guess he's trying to, like you said, deepen his connection. So right now he's just using a basic sword, and it's like if you're trying to deepen your connection with the sword, that will lock away your sorcery. Would you be using sorcery in the first place? He's probably like just getting rid. Like I'm not going to use my sorcery anyway because like I'm not going to be able to use it in a minute. Type shit.
Mm.
But yeah, dude's just cold and
Yeah.
I guess fast. Like bro, chase down a motorcycle. Like
Yeah,
nigga,
that's disgusting.
you gotta be quick to do that shit. And Chihiro is he's doing this stuff without his enchanted blade. Like normally he was getting boosted by Nishiki or whatever. So a lot of his fighting prior to this was, enhanced from having Enten, and now he's just duking it out with regular swords.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot more grounded
It's
for these
major.
fights.
Yeah, it's
At least
major.
the skill.
Yeah, can't wait to see. Unfortunately we gotta wait 2 weeks.
No.
Yeah, it's crazy. We got left off with a lot of banger chapters, and then they hit us with the, "Yep, see you in 2 weeks, buddy. We're going on vacation."
Man, fuck these niggas, bro. Give me my content.
Yeah, I need my comic books. I need them now.
Yeah.
But I think that's going to do it for me for chapter 63. What about you, Weeb?
I think I'm good.
And what about you, Knox?
I'm also good.
All right. So that's going to do it for Kagurabachi chapter 63, Car Chase. And that's going to do it for Shonen Pulse episode 12. Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed all the different segments. And keep an eye out for the next episode, next Sunday. Sorry we missed a couple of weeks, and sorry I've been going for a while. Like I said, I was sick and stuff like that. But no excuse. The future will be brighter. 2025, it's going to be a good year for us. So hope you guys are here to stay. Share it with a friend if they, haven't seen any of our videos and stuff like that. I hope you guys had a happy new year and a Merry Christmas and all that good stuff. Next week, Jump is on break, so it should be a shorter episode for a week or two, just based on stuff missing from magazines or whatnot. But yeah, that's gonna do it. Episode 12. If you got any comments, let us know down below what you thought. Smash the like button and put your thumb in that subscribe button and all that good stuff. Thanks for watching.